These are where you find the cases?
I mean, yeah, sometimes. I think my worry or my concern is that we won't get any new cases because we're still technically actively working on Miss Moore's case and we need to look busy. So I'm just thinking we could look here. This might be something that we could, send you off, looking busy,
Wait, so if we have cold cases, do we not get more cases then?
Well, I have had a couple of cases at the same time as other cases, but I've never really had a cold case before.
You never had anything unsolved outside of, Barclays?
Outside of Barclays, no. I mean, maybe for a little while, but then we always solve it. So.
Hey, I'll be honest, I didn't know. It's odd now with, hindsight and experience, but when I found this site before all of this, I just thought it was, a conspiracy thread kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think there are conspiracy threads. I mean, look at some of these quotes. True alchemy lies in this formula. Your memory and your senses are but nourishment of your creative impulse. What the hell does that even mean? What does that mean?
Your guess is as good as mine, honestly.
Oh boy, I need more coffee before we start throwing word salad like that at me.
Yeah,
My goodness.
I don't know what that is. And what is that? Why is it at the bottom? Why do they keep saying it every single time?
Oh, no, that's the, I think that's just their kind of
the
tag.
signature, isn't that what that's called?
Yeah, like a little tag, little signature.
Well, isn't a signature just like your name? I mean, I know you don't want to use your name on like a conspiracy theorist website, but...
Think of a letter where you'd say like, you have your name and then you might have like, from the office of blah, 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 you might put a note there.
I say sincerely, not true alchemy lies in the formula.
Sure, but
blah,
sometimes
blah, blah,
people,
blah, blah.
they've put a flair, it's just, that's just all it is, a personality flair that puts put to their name.
All right, I guess.
It's kind of like how some like ancient houses would like sign their motto and everything.
Yeah, like a house motto, almost.
Yeah. But like for like your own
like a crest or, whatnot.
Okay.
It's just more personal.
Should we
like the Habsburgs had the AEIOU thing.
Should we come up with a motto? Or a crest?
Surely we have
you have a crest.
Don't you have one?
Symbol.
Is it in your badge?
The dumb symbol. That's the crest, right?
Well, that's a crest, but I mean, do you put that? That's not text that you can put on a what is this called? A signature?
It seems, I guess this formula you probably couldn't put an image there, could you?
I have no idea. I don't know how any of that works.
No, probably couldn't put an image like an email signature. Sometimes they have like the law firm office thing.
And you can probably put an image. Like I see some people putting photos and stuff in here, so you can probably do that. I don't think it would be the same. I don't think it would have the same.
Yeah, probably not something you can have
an actual crest.
I mean, I think I could do what I say when I say when I say supernatural, super unnatural, paranormal,
that could be your...
I could have that as my signature.
That could be a signature.
Yeah, cool. Yeah.
I mean, technically, that is part of a bid. It's part of a spell that I do as well. But I mean, nobody knows that. That's fine.
You could write it's 50-50 at the bottom of everything, and I would accept that wholeheartedly. Okay, like at this point, I would anyway.
That's a pretty good motto, I think.
I don't know.
Anyway, those are the ones.
Your mileage may vary.
It's true. Those are the ones that I thought were the most interesting. What do y'all think?
Interesting is definitely a word for it. One of these are the least freaky.
Which one?
I think I did magic.
Oh yeah.
Whoever posted that one. Yeah, that one is less freaky. Glyphs on trees.
Yeah, that
Anyone
one.
interested in that one?
That one seems interesting. Also, I think that one's near Twin Lakes, which I know Gus had some experience with at some point. So that might be one that we want to send y'all to. I don't know. It depends. What? Why are you looking at me like that? I read your file.
No. Oh, no, it's fine. It's just my whole body's in fight or flight mode. But, fight. Let's do it.
You want to fight me?
No, not you.
Oh.
The situation at hand.
Oh, okay. The glyphs in the...
Yeah, I want to fight the glyphs.
All of these are kind of rough. I'm going to be so honest. I think all of these are... kind of freaky.
Sledge on that pole a couple of times would probably take care of it. You guys moved?
Yes, we did. We had URM.
Well, I've got it here. There's somebody nearby.
If they ever found out.
Well, now I reckon I ought to tell you a story about a little office that handles things nobody else will. You know, the supernatural, super unnatural, hauntings, hexes. The whole list is rather long, and we don't have near enough daylight for that. What you need to know is this. Ain't no script here. We make it up as we go. Music, sounds, etc. It's all produced for you live, like magic. And it being a scary story and all, I'm assuming it will have all the things scary stories do. But I'm just guessing here, because of it being improvised and all. Alls I know is with this cast, well, it's probably going to be brutal, violent, and have enough moral decay to make our therapists quit. You got one of those, right? Good. So use your brain, okay? It's gonna be scary, strange, and dumb as hell. Oh, f*** off, you. Kind of disturbing, I guess. I don't know. They can get a little weird, but I don't know. They seem good to me. Like, what's this one here?
His handwriting is so neat. How do they do it so perfectly?
It's not handwriting.
You're doing it on purpose at this point.
Digital typewriter.
Yeah, it's essentially a digital typewriter.
Oh.
After the past event, I've been looking into a lot of folklore and occult books. I mean, a lot of it seems like nonsense or fake. I mean, fair enough. I found a journal at a car boot sale last night. It was odd. I almost felt drawn to its boot. That's probably not that's probably not here, eh?
Yeah, no, they're definitely from the UK.
Okay.
Oh, there's a boot over here.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't say trunk over there.
In the UK, no.
In the UK.
Can't
In
see
the
it.
UK.
Trunk is something you carry your luggage in. That's a trunk.
Yeah.
Or like a big box,
Oh, Miss Moore told me that she learned that it's also slang for your rear end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah.
My mama would say like a
Junk
scooch
in
your
your
boot
trunk.
to like a cat that was in the way a lot of the time on the cats we grew up with. Scooch your boot.
Oh, boot, not
Like
trunk. Okay, right, got it.
You're talking about the cat. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so I was thinking we'd pick one of these and go and take a look, right? We got to look busy. We haven't had a case in a few days. I'm assuming
What we gotta
because the
look busy
office won't-
for? Like, do we have a? I mean, the boss. You're
The
kind of the
alchemists.
boss.
No.
Yeah.
We're not for
Remember,
us.
the
The
thermometers?
alchemists. They're kind of probably watching us and waiting for us to continue working on cases, even though we're secretly also maybe working on Miss Moore's case, right? We got to look like we've moved on.
We've they make the Mercurials think that we've solved.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've moved on. We're setting a trap, bait, or whatever.
Right.
I'm also
right.
going stir crazy, and I want you out of the office. I want you to
You
go.
want us out of the office?
Yeah, I
is
don't
what you
mean
just
like.
said?
Yeah,
Wow.
but I don't mean like.
All right.
I don't mean like I don't want you in the office. I just mean like we got to go and do something. You know?
I've been going home regularly, so I think that's more targeted to all of you.
I was
It's
like,
the
you don't have to
equivalent
go
of,
home,
like-
but you can't stay here.
Yeah.
Like
something
one's
that.
mother being like, "You're not allowed back in the house until 6 p.m. Okay, you're gonna stay out until then. All right, ride your bike. I don't care. Get out of here.
Yeah, that was go
Yeah,
out in the
we
woods
know
and
you're
play.
from the 90s.
Go solve mysteries."
Yeah, go play. That's not what I meant. I just meant it'd be good for us. That's all.
Okay. Well, if you really
Yeah.
want me out, I mean, that's fine. I know I'm sleeping on the couch because my situation isn't too good back home.
No, I don't mind. We've got plenty of couches, right? There's always an extra room there. I've got a couch in my office, and then there's a couch out here out front. I don't care where you guys stay. I didn't mean it like that, really.
I have to stay here.
I
you
just-
know.
Well, so do I, and so does Jim. And
Yeah. Exactly. I'm just agreeing with you. This is all.
really, is that what agreeing sounds like?
I thought it was.
Oh,
Anyway,
An
this
enthusiastic
case
yes.
seems really interesting.
I think we could all use some time apart. It's clear we're a little stir crazy.
I think that would do us some good.
Yeah. Okay, let's pick one of these, please.
All right. Well,
Okay. What do y'all think? This one seems to be
Pretty
about a magical
interesting.
book, which could be nothing but could be everything, you know? That could also
Okay.
potentially be a little dangerous.
Well,
if it's a
considering
magical
our track
book, let's keep
record.
Harry away from it.
Well, I already got one. It's not really
Yeah, you
not
don't
bad
need
track
another.
record.
Yeah. It's not a collectible,
And I wouldn't take a second
Harry.
one, so you know.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be against going after a book. We've had to deal with monsters and ghouls and ghosts. I think a book would be a nice change of pace.
Okay.
What if it's a storybook where all the monsters in the book come to life?
You didn't need to say that.
Glyphs
It
on
could
trees.
It could, yeah.
Pretty relevant to my field of interest.
Yeah,
Glyphs
that's
on
the one
trees.
that's the one that's near the Twin Lakes area.
Yeah.
Yep. So I thought
def-
you might like that one. But
Definitely a place where some weird shit's happened in the past, so it could be connected.
yeah.
Might be unrelated. Who knows? But it's worth looking at.
You know what I also like? I like when, when you're reading this and you get some where you can tell that they're skeptical. They're not just immediately jumping on board, so that you can kind of imagine, all right, there must have been more weird feelings to get them to even post this, right? Even to
Yeah.
share that much, right? So yeah, I think also that one has crazy photographic evidence.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
the trees, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all in on the trees, guys.
Okay, well, then I'll put you two on the trees then. Harry and Jim, I think I'm going to send you out on one of these other ones here. I mean, y'all can go together if you want. But I just
mean-
thought,
Well, if you
I mean, I think if it's up to you, are you the one assigning teams?
I sure
Or
am.
we could.
You're right.
Okay.
It is up to me. I've decided. Akachi and Gus, you're going for the trees. You seem pretty interested. Okay, the other two then,
Yeah.
Harry, Jim, that means at least what I was looking at was citing firsthand childhood, though. It's old, but I have a good feeling about that one, that there's some real shit in there. Might be worth going and investigating. The other one is the I think I did magic one. Because whoops,
What?
that would be bad.
Yeah, I mean that one ain't no, not the one with with that little green man. That almost sounds like a, yeah, what you call it, the paralysis demon. The sleepy, but you're sleeping like not an
Succubus,
actual
incubus.
one.
Oh, okay.
Not an actual, but like you fall asleep and you wake up and you're like, oh, I can't move, and you're dreaming. Actually, it's just that's kind of what that seems like to me, but maybe not.
Okay.
Little green man sounds like Elf on the Shelf to me personally, but
sorry, a what?
an Elf on the Shelf.
Pop culture.
Okay, they'd explain
or an actually relevant, it's kind of a ward in a way.
Is that a thing?
What, elves on
Who you
shelves?
warding away? Santa?
No. Bad
Aren't elves on the shelves
intentions.
like narcs and snitches? They kind of like,
Yes, that would make sense to me, because you know what elves are, right? They're essentially little F words.
I don't think we ever got.
Hey, Alder, I need to. We can't. You shouldn't. I mean, maybe you can. I'm not going to assume, but you should avoid saying that.
Okay, but I mean, I don't want to use the actual word, but fae.
We can say name takers. I liked when
Name
Gus
takers,
suggested
okay.
name takers. That was nice.
Okay.
Name
taking everything
name
back
taker
right
is
now.
board approved.
Okay, name taker. Okay, they're name takers then, right? So you don't want something like that sitting on a shelf in your house. That seems dangerous to me.
I agree.
have a
I've never
question.
seen one and been like, this adds to the ambiance. I've always found them pretty unsettling. They're kind of like
Is
security
Santa real?
cameras.
Oh yeah.
Damn it.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
Saint Nicholas was a real person. Are you talking about the
I'm fully aware of Saint Nicholas. I'm talking about Santa. They're
No,
separate
Santa-
entities.
Santa
Could one
is
of the
real,
saints
and he is 100% a name taker.
Okay.
Okay,
I mean,
okay. Now, how about Krampus?
Krampus is real and a demon or whatever.
Okay.
Yep.
Wait, but then but the presents.
Now,
thing,
my
that's
other
gotta be
question
fake then.
is Santa Saint Nicholas,
I don't think so.
or are they just two separate entities that have gotten conflated?
I imagine it's probably the latter, two separate entities that got conflated, or potentially this name taker was either in disguise or something like that. Yeah.
Does he answer to Sinterklaas?
I think there was on this I think on here there was somebody was talking about Santa.
Really?
Yeah, on this red thread place. Yeah. I remember seeing
But they
that.
had an encounter with Santa?
Well, they just had a theory about Santa, and I was like, that is accurate, and I cannot say anything. I have an account, but I don't really talk very often. I don't know how to get it to work.
I guess Tooth.
Was this a
Name
malicious encounter
takers.
with Santa, or was this like a...
No, I think
What sort of
this was just their theory on Santa. They were like, I think it said
okay.
something like the subject, which is the thing on that you read first. I don't know if you knew how it worked.
the
but,
title.
It's like a little title of their mini novel that they share with you about their experience or whatever it is. But the little title of their mini novel said, Santa is an ELF. Prove me wrong.
Prove me wrong. It is.
Well, I think that's supposed to actually. That's part of the lore. Anyway. I don't know why they
that's
were
part
thinking.
of what one of his sober kids has that in it, right? Like,
Oh, I just said, oh. I didn't know.
yeah.
Hey, I just want to ask, Gus, are you really invested in the glyphs on the trees things? I think the magic book sounds fun.
You don't like the sound of investigating glyphs carved on trees that happen historically near the scene of a double homicide? Well, double accidental death.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, I'm pretty, all in on the glyphs on the trees.
Okay.
It sounds like we're gonna have to flip a coin. But what about you boys? What do you want to do? What do you want to investigate?
Speaking out to you, Jim.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I've taken a gander here. Let's see. I think I did magic. I mean, I'm way out of my depth when it comes to magic.
What are you talking about?
I don't know
Y'all
about
did your
that.
little magic things, and I was over here just twiddling my thumbs. I feel like you're more in depth than I am.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, how am I supposed to know if somebody's done magic or not? What am I supposed to tell them?
Do we have like a little reader or something? Just a little thing that can just kind of, bleep bloop, scan them, and then yep, you're magic.
That's
like the
not
EMF reader?
real.
Is that how that works?
Santa
Yeah, like
is,
the-
but that ain't.
That's right. That's ridiculous, Harry.
We draw lines around this department. Santa, of course he's real.
Don't be ridiculous, Harry.
We've got
Yeah,
we've
no,
got
no,
plenty
of course. My bad. I was so sorry that there something could figure out if there's magic in the area. That'd just be
That's
absurd
Like
and
a
way
dowsing
out there.
rod?
Pretty sure I used a compass to try to track a monster not that long
Yeah.
ago. Like it's not that weird.
How there ain't no dowsing rod for magic?
Maybe
I mean,
you're
if-
the dowsing rod.
Yeah, maybe it's you. And if there is
Well,
one,
then
I don't know.
I think I
Hey,
exist.
You know what? I wonder. Maybe we could make one. We might be able to make one.
Well, but it can't exist. It's ridiculous. So definitely you couldn't.
Yeah. Well, I just meant.
Okay,
it's
not with
not
that
like a
no
device
can
you
do
can go and
attitude,
buy.
Harry. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go jump out a window.
Could you make
You
one
have any
that's
windows
like
in here?
electronics based? Because that could be fun.
Yeah, but I don't
it
know
could be
if they
fun to
open.
have.
Yeah, I think so too. An electronic device.
Yeah, also personally, in the liminal space between worlds, I wouldn't open a window because we have
Yeah,
established
that's
that
what
the
I was
door
gonna
can
say.
lead to the
we,
void.
We have windows,
Like,
but I've never
all
been
the-
able to
all
open
the air
them,
might
so-
get sucked out of the room for all I know at this point.
Genuine question gets rebuffed. I do facetious statements, and then they're
Anyone up
immediately
for some
taken seriously.
science?
It's fine.
This is not facetious. This is full real Gus right now.
Anyone
No.
up for some science? We could
I'm
try to
always
open a
up.
window.
Science is in.
Sure. I go over and try to open a window.
Yeah.
Are we playing?
Go ahead and make a roll.
I'm sorry. Are we playing silence with maybe decompressing the deck of the theoretical spaceship that we're on?
It's
Just to
my
clarify,
favorite
that's-
game, Gus. All right, can you roll for me, please?
What am I rolling?
I'm immediately going
so-
for the other door, and I'm trying to open it and close it behind me to get into whatever.
Now I want to
stage zone I
clarify.
can get.
I want to clarify. The worst case and the worst case and best case for this are not made equal. Okay, the
Oh,
worst
no,
case
I
is really
know.
bad, and the best case is, that's neat. Is that the coin flip that we're going with?
Listen, you can't gain nothing by doing nothing.
Exactly. All right, go ahead. Open the window.
Says the guy who died once. Can I just say that?
I didn't die. I was just very close. I was mostly dead. Again,
Half dead.
what
Partially.
what am I
dead.
rolling?
1 foot in. Sorry. I'm sorry.
What am I rolling?
You're rolling your soul. Luck.
Thank
'Cause
you.
this is all entirely luck. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I forgot for a second that
Oh,
we
it's
were
all
in a
entirely
game.
luck. Well,
Yeah.
I do get a
You do.
plus. I
Yeah.
get bonuses to shift for that.
Let's go.
Namely,
Please don't kill us.
A 5.
Listen, I'm going stir crazy and I need to get out of the office, but this is not what I had in mind. Holy
54.
shit, 54. Do you want to maybe spend a burn to re-roll that? It's up to you.
Delivered like a loaded gun.
I mean, I do like my roulette. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll 93.
Oh,
go
dear
Wes.
God. Okay, all right. Oh shit! You got to open this window, and there's no weird gravity. There's no weird, but there is going to be a moment where I think you're going to feel the sensation of vertigo. You're going to have your tummy flip as you kind of open this window and peer outside, and it's going to look like 1901 out there. You're going to see horse carriages going by. And it smells real bad.
Oh, like.
Oh my God,
like-
it opens. That's excellent science. What's out there?
What a familiar smell.
The horse
The smells
carriages.
Oh, wow.
It smells like a ren fair.
Oh, golly, they got horse carriages out there.
Yeah, I
Oh,
bet you open
wow.
that door, it'd be heading out there maybe. Maybe is this
You
where the
don't know,
winds
man.
is right now?
A Ren Fair suits you so well.
This must be.
You know, you don't know how much you
It
miss
does.
the
I mean,
smell of
I go
horse crap
sometimes when I
until
can
it's
afford
gone.
it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense to me. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I
I'm
agree
saying
with
it suits
that.
you. Suits you.
Man,
Oh.
the winds I'm from, horses everywhere. Now it's just motor vehicle.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Feel a
yeah,
little-
it was a rough time back then, you know, switching out the economies from horses to cars. I mean, everybody was out of business, but, you know, cars don't poop, and people like that, so...
And they make
Yeah, they
some people
just-
very rich.
Yeah, they just destroy the ozone. I go in to shut the window after feeling a bit too much vertigo.
Yeah. Do you want to try that again?
Why are we doing it again? Why do we need to do
Shut
it
it,
again?
and then I open it immediately.
Okay, go ahead and make another
89.
roll.
No, I'm not taking a
roulette
bird.
after my own heart. Okay, 89. Okay, now you're gonna open it, and it's gonna be. It's 89. What would Harry find disturbing if he opened the window and saw? And I don't mean like creepy. I mean like, holy shit, like there's a fucking dinosaur out there, which looks like a bird and not a fucking raptor or whatever. Don't actually do dinosaurs, but you know what I mean? Like, what would weird you out?
You know,
like it could be,
I don't know what,
we're in another country.
I don't know what time period it was,
Yeah.
but you know, when they would basically do like, fully do like theater surgeries, where like where doctors would be watching like in the little like amphitheater, and there's like someone doing a surgery in the middle of it.
That's
next door too.
Honestly, what would be disturbing would be like, we open it up and we're on the Hindenburg.
Okay, yeah, something like that.
Because I'd probably recognize that from the history books and be like, that's probably not. We probably shouldn't keep this window open.
Yeah, all right then. That's what happens as you open the window. What's out there? What's out there now, Harry?
The sky and what?
Well, the sky's always out, Harry.
No, but I mean up in the air, like
the
floating.
sky's always up in the air, Harry.
We are up in the sky. Like you open a window to.
Wait, what? And I'll go over.
And that looks
oh
like.
Oh my
this
God,
ain't no
we're
hot
in
air
the
balloon.
sky. We're flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you best close that window.
Oh yeah, no, I think I know where we are, and I shut the door with the window immediately.
Okay. I don't suppose you
Okay,
want to
all
try
right.
that again. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
no, I think we
okay.
should. I think, you know, hey, Gus, let's go on that. Let's go to the glyphs on trees. That's like near Twin Lakes, right? Let's. And what are you two doing, Harry and Jim?
Magic? Was that what you were thinking, Jim?
You know, the sighting firsthand, that one with the little green fella, that kind of strikes me as interesting. It could be a goblin. Could be one of these guys. My sketch, at least.
Yeah, I think I want the book if I have to run into that.
That is the most accurate depiction I've ever seen. Well done, Jim.
That's
I have to be honest, you could be fucking with me 100% of the time and I would never know. You know that?
Isn't it fun that way?
Not for, well, for
Okay,
someone.
don't forget to go into the closet and get your things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, you go ahead. You want to find a goblin, I'll go with you to find a goblin. You want to go talk to somebody who thinks they did magic, we can go do that. I'm neutral here. 50-50.
I'd rather do the goblin. You shouldn't be around any more books.
I wouldn't Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just go find a little creepy green thing.
All right.
Okay, well, don't forget to grab anything you might need, or I guess you're just going out and investigating first touch, so it's probably
I still
fine.
want to grab things.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna grab some stuff, I think.
All right, who's grabbing what? You do not need to roll for the door anymore to open it. It's gonna, well, that's not entirely true. Right now, you don't need to roll for that door for items.
Okay.
What would you like to grab?
A dowsing rod.
I knew it.
Damn it,
I was going to
that
say
as well.
that's a pretty good one. Okay, that's fantastic. All right, add that to your temporary inventory. Who else is grabbing what?
3 items or just one for this particular thing?
One for this particular venture, yep. One
Great.
item each.
Based upon the context of the glyphs, I'd probably big book of alchemical symbols.
Yeah,
probably be
it's always a big book.
It's Gus always has the big book O.
Yeah, I love that actually.
Big book O apostrophe.
I also think
and
that the door to the storeroom, when it opens this time, it's not full of things that you can then go and pick. It's actually just going to be table with 4 items on it, and you guys go and grab.
Oh, interesting. Just take
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yep.
I think.
I always know what I need and put the dowsing rod on my belt, I guess.
Tamer's gonna grab a flashlight.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. I have no idea what time of day it'll be.
Yeah, and I don't trust my phone will last too long.
Oh,
there.
yeah. Speaking of, guess what was on my desk? Hold on. And then I run off into my office and I'm rummaging around. You can hear it for a second. Oh, hold on. Where did I put it? Oh, I thought I had it. It was right here. Oh, there
Is
it
it going to be
is.
something dangerous?
And then
or...
I come back out.
Yeah,
and
she's
I'm,
got a gun. She's coming up with a
I am
gun. Hey.
holding 2 of the new talkie-walkie things. They got repaired.
Huh.
Oh, that's
Wow.
perfect.
Yeah. So,
How were
Team-
you able to get the acid damage out of that?
oh, I didn't do it. I think the office did it. It was just on my desk. But I think it works. And then I kind of like point to my desk. There's a new thingy there. It's a ham radio. But Alder doesn't necessarily recognize it right away. And I think you talked to me through that.
Yep, that is exactly what that would do.
Perfect. We got upgrades. So these look
Here.
much nicer than the other things that we had before. They're a little bit smaller and yes.
I grabbed them real quick. Here, just 1 second.
Sure.
And I go into your office, turn on the ham radio, and make sure the frequencies match.
Oh, thank you for doing that because I wouldn't have known. Let's say it's at frequency 33.33.
All right.
Okay.
I set it to that there. Now they should communicate no matter what.
Okay. Do we want to try real quick?
I hand you one.
Okay. Oh, this is exciting.
Go ahead.
What do I do?
Press and hold the button like before and just
Okay.
talk.
Like this?
Yep. And you would hear in the office
Oh,
that,
look at that. It
coming in.
works great.
Okay, but can you talk to each other though? Or is it just me?
I pull the receiver off the ham radio. And,
Uh-huh.
yeah, that should work. Oh, God. I gotta
wow.
fix them. Hold on now. That's
Okay, that's
awful.
fantastic.
I start tweaking some of the knobs to get that out of there.
Okay. Well, I mean, as long as we can talk to each other, that's fine.
There we go.
Perfect. All right. Jim, what are you grabbing? What was on the desk
Gonna
for
gr-
you?
I'm gonna grab a mason jar with
Okay.
and the lid is poked full of holes.
Oh boy.
no.
Okay.
But when I grab it, something strange happens.
No heavens, no.
What happened?
I want to roll for that.
Yeah, please.
Let's see. I'm gonna do soul.
Yeah, okay. You want to burn for reroll? That's a 71 for those listening.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna burn for that one more time.
64. All right. I wonder
I
what
think
you're
as
up
I
to.
go to, pick it up, there's like I'm trying to think of something and like it almost manifests, but then it kind of peters out and goes. I'm like, well, the mason jar is just fine enough then.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'll be here if you need me, which you won't.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I think
Every
we'll be
time you
able to
say
handle
that,
this
it's
creature.
always not the case. And that grin confirms that for me, so thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we really? I just want to double check, guys. Definitely glyphs on trees.
Serial murder over cursed book. Every time.
I think that says a lot about you, Gus.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
I
that kinda
investigated
does.
serial murder for a living. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, no. Let's go.
Gus has got you there, Alder.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Gus has got me every time.
Not true. Not true at all. All right. And then next time we'll do what you want to do. Akachi?
Oh, this is great team building. I like this.
Oh, man.
It's a compromise. It makes for great partnership.
Yeah, the compromise today is that we're not going to investigate anything that inherently is cursed or would bind
You
to
don't
us
know
immediately.
that. Hey,
As you
As
say,
an object.
symbols
As an
carved into a
object.
tree ain't gonna be
As an
cursed.
object. Cursed by malfeasant people is always preferable to, an object that is I don't know, imbued with dark power.
Malfeasant people.
That's a good word right there, malfeasant. I'm gonna write that down.
What does that mean?
Well, mal, Latin root for bad, so
That I know.
Bad,
Malicious
bad
almost, ill-intended.
Spell that.
Yeah, could you spell that? I'm gonna make that my signature.
Malfeasance? Why would you want to be
Malfeasant.
ill-intended?
MAL.
Well, no, but I want to say something smart, like don't be malfeasant.
I believe malfeasant.
Don't just use, I don't know, something.
Malfeasance is a rot or something. That sounds smart.
Maybe you could be indefatigable.
I'm sorry, what?
Unable to be fatigued.
Oh, that ain't true.
Catsi has gone to the door.
I'm just pulling out my SAT words here.
Okay, that's what I.
Oh, sorry, that's my ride. Gotta go.
All right, well, you lot have fun. I'm gonna work on my forum signature. And I walk in.
All right, that'll keep it busy for a few hours.
More than I guarantee you, more than a few with the hunting pick. She'll be there for days. She didn't even tell her how to spell that word. She's gonna be trying to figure that out for months now.
Oh God. Okay. I need you two. You two are going first, right? I just need you both to make
I
a
guess
roll.
so, yeah.
Yeah. Roll as you head out the door. It's gonna be
what
soul.
roll would it be?
Yeah.
Soul. Okay.
Both of you. Yep.
Do you want all three of us? As in Ikano as well? Is it just the
soul.
Catsi right now?
It's just whoever's driving right this second.
Yeah, I got you then.
Gus, unfortunately, you do have your easy prey for this particular moment.
And soul?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Soul is not my greatest either. Let's see.
Actually, you have an ability, don't you? Like disappear into the not be tracked.
I'm generally speaking unobserved unless someone is explicitly paying attention to me, but it's considered to be more of like a casual observer sort of thing rather than like a.
And when that upgrades, you can disappear on purpose, right? You can kind of like blend in.
I can do that, but it's more willful and it costs burn for me to do that.
Yep. Okay.
So,
All right. Then in that case, let's just go ahead and roll and see what happens.
oh my god.
7.
Damn.
I rolled a 7 with a mark of 10 to clarify.
Very nice.
Okay. Oh boy. Okay. So Gus, as you're getting ready to walk out the door, I think you smell developer. And then you have the distinct sensation that something is watching you, and you'll turn and look over your shoulder probably to see what's looking, and your eyes go to the door. The like office room where we get stuff.
The internal
right?
door.
Yeah, the internal door. For just a second, and you are now aware that you do have easy prey. I don't know how you interpret that. If you want, it can be something as simple as you now have an aura that can be seen or whatever, but you are aware that you're easily trackable right now.
Yeah, I think I'd manifested as like a flash of an image that I see that it's almost like I'm leaving ethereal footprints behind me.
Yeah.
Like in a cartoon where like a character is like leaving footprints behind them.
Yeah. Like maybe you look down and see that for a second and then realize, but this thing, whatever it is that is watching you, is not going to be able to follow you right now, whatever that means. Like you're it can't see you right now for whatever reason. See, whatever, feel you, know where you are.
Okay, you just stay put for now, okay? But I say it as quietly as humanly possible. It sounds really tough in my head, but I'm like, yeah, you stay put. That's right. You stay where you are.
Like talking to a cat.
And also, I think just before I leave, honestly, if I can do this, can I get this forum up on my phone right now? Or is it only on the computer? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay. I think I'll get this specific case, glyphs on trees. Wait, hold on, let me see how many pages it is, if I can realistically do this. Yeah. And I think I'll screenshot each section of it.
Okay, that's a
I
good
do
idea.
this
Yep.
often when I lose. So like if I'm like have Google Maps up and like I might lose the internet connection, I
That's
screenshot
really
it.
smart.
So I think I'll screenshot each of these entries so I have easy access to it without the need of internet. And then go to open the door.
Okay, that's fantastic. I love that. All right. Now, you rolled 71, right?
Yeah, I failed 71 over
That's
20.
okay. That's okay. Your partner succeeded, so you're good. So as you kind of walk out the door, I think you're going to get a similar feeling for just a second. Who went first? Was it Gus or was it you, Catsi? I think it was you,
me.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was definitely trailing behind.
yeah, that's actually perfect then. So you start to walk out the door and you might feel a flip in your stomach as you cross the threshold of the door. But then Gus kind of comes up behind you and Gus will be blocking anything from following you out.
It's where we dropped, or when are we dropped? I
Now
don't
that's
know.
great.
Whence?
So I think you guys took hold on, glyphs on trees. Now this was shared November 1st, 2025. So I think we're going to be November. Why don't we say the 15th?
Yeah.
Maybe that's too long. What do you guys think? You want to do 5th?
I think 5th.
Okay. Then
Fifth is good.
it'll be the 5th of November. Now, I don't know if this tells you exactly where it is, because usually that's redacted. And I'm not very good at GeoGuessr, but it does look like, Midwest-ish area, right? It's kind of flat in these photographs.
As I step out,
Yeah.
I look around and over to Pen.
Nice.
Now that we're on the case. I think this is definitely, should look at things a couple of decades after your time, but does it look remotely familiar?
Well, that's
At least the
cool.
region?
Yeah, I mean, seems as such.
It's definitely 2025, and I raise my phone to look at the time. So definitely my time, but I haven't been here before, so I think we might be equally in the dark.
I don't know. Last time I was here was 30 years ago. So I don't know.
No, fair. Where do we start?
Yeah, where?
I guess.
Where?
Yeah,
where are we?
Yeah, what's around us?
Yeah, I think you guys are probably located right at this field here. So let me look at some of these photographs. So you see, I'm gonna say this has got to be Illinois, maybe. I don't know. Again, I'm not very good at GeoGuessr, but I see that these leaves here are turning color. I also see that it's pretty flat. So I think you are looking around here, you see a little bit of greenery, hills. There's maybe a farm. This is like a highway road that is going to go for quite a while, and it's going to be mostly farmland. So you guys are on the side of the road, and then you do see some, looks like towers as well, electricity towers here. But you're not immediately standing in a woods with some trees.
Yeah, did we come out of a phone booth or a?
No.
Or-
No, I think when you come out the door and you turn around, you don't see anything at all. You don't even see the office.
Oh, hey, that's
Yep.
terrifying.
Yep.
That's awful.
Yep.
Huh.
Oh, awful.
I'll look around. Did anyone see us? I think it's one thing to walk out of a phone booth. Is another thing to walk out of, I assume, thin air.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of a very empty highway. Maybe people who are driving by may have seen, but I mean, it does kind of seem like you pop out of nowhere, at least maybe to them. Why don't you go ahead and make me a mind roll?
Okay. An 8 success.
Oh, I love this. No. As you kind of look around, you don't really see anything except for maybe you'll see a car that's kind of further down the road that's pulled off to the side. Their door is open. A little.
I mean, it doesn't look like anyone saw us step out, but we're also kind of lost.
Well, we can go ask for directions if this person is, not horribly murdered.
I think you can, if you look around, Akachi, you can see the big ring, because it's a big circle of trees, right, that they're talking about in this.
See it. Okay.
So you guys can see that. You see the white farmhouse. You see you're kind of like on the side of the road, dropped off right where you needed to be for this.
Okay. And in the photo, I can see a part of I think it's a building, the side of it.
Yeah, I think it's
Do you see that as well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It's like a white building.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah, we can ask whoever's in the car, or we can just head straight to the site of interest, I guess. There's a building there, probably someone living there. We can ask questions.
So the door to this car is open, and there's no other activity?
Yeah, the car door is a little ajar. Now, there's no other activity that you can see.
Something wrong, Pan?
Is the car running? Can I tell from where we are?
It is not running, no.
Okay. Well, I assume the occupant of the vehicle is nearby. If not, then this is going to get much worse.
That's a great moment to pause and switch. Back at the office. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they go through the door. What do we see? We see the field, we see them walk, and then the door shuts, and I turn to you two, and I go, okay, and you decided on the goblin, right?
Yeah, hoping it ain't a goblin, admittedly. Unless those, one, are they real? Two, are they malevolent, benevolent, neutral?
I've never met one myself, but they are real, yeah.
So you don't know, but you've never heard of their nature?
I actually did know. I mean, Barkley told me a story about meeting one at one point, but all they wanted to do was talk about politics. So I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Did he call it a troll or a goblin?
Oh, it was troll. That's
okay. That was a real person. That was just that's an internet lingo thing. It's a nickname.
Oh, okay.
I had a feeling.
You can listen, Harry. You can remove a burn because I did not think anyone was going to pick up on that, and I'm very impressed. Just clear a burn for that. That was real good.
I cleared my burn.
Okay.
I will take that with full happiness.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I guess that's what it is then. Then I don't have a story about what they might be like.
They're usually mischievous. Well, it depends on the fiction or the fantasy. Sometimes they're evil by nature. Sometimes they're mischievous. Sometimes they're, I don't know.
Do you think things are evil by nature? Actually, never mind. Get out. Get out. I need space.
You didn't want no philosophical discussion.
That's going to be a conversation
before
for
we
a
leave.
few hours. Yeah, sorry.
Well, I was reading the page on this. I don't know what this is. This whatever this is. Cat Zero Nick said, "Is your mother's mother from Ireland, Scotland, UK by any chance? Is that where you're visiting?" So this creature could be tied to this location. So is this going to be something steeped in folklore? Because I know nothing about any of the folklore of. Do you, Harry? Do you know?
Irish folklore? Absolutely. I got nothing.
Well,
I know leprechauns, but I never thought of leprechauns being tiny green men. Well, they wear. Well,
they do wear green. Well, are leprechauns real?
Oh yeah, they are a type of.
Should I just say, if it's folklore, is it just real? Is that just the way to put it at this point?
That's a good rule of thumb. Yeah. Yeah.
Right then.
It's usually my the way that I look at it is if it's like folklore, your odds are that there's truth rooted in there somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
So
all right, so it could be a leprechaun. It's just like saw green. It wasn't green skin. It was just wearing green.
It could be that. Right. Yeah. It could also be, I think one of the other terms is brownie, right? That's from Irish folklore. and they'll clean your house. But then if you try to give them something, then they get mad, which is, directly related to the F word. Name takers.
There you go.
Right? I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So, a goblin could be a form of a name taker. Rumpelstiltskin. Oh my God. Is that not that whole thing? Hold on. Did I just figure out Rumpelstiltskin is not only real, but also a name taker?
Well, that is their name.
But I mean, isn't that the whole point? They're like
it's
the
deals and
deals
the
and
folklore
names.
Is,
oh my God!
And talking about if you
He's
do
an
this, it's a
ELF.
riddle almost.
Okay.
I feel like I'm both learning things and regressing all at the same time.
Yeah, that's a constant state of being, I think, working for the office.
That's just a constant state of life.
Yeah.
The more you learn, the less you know.
Well, that's I'm in my
That should be your signature, Jim. That's really
Actually,
good.
That kind of does fit you.
Does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what a brownie is other than just a delicious treat, so, but...
It's a name taker type. I don't know much about it other than I've heard that before.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I know, too. Never met one, but...
Could be a leprechaun, a goblin, or a brownie. But I'm sure they'll know what that is, seeing as they're more familiar with the folklore.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, I am set to go. If you are, Harry.
I got my dowsing rod, which the office must have heard me and either it's playing a joke or maybe this will detect magic. And I'm going to lean on it's going to detect magic because that sounds fun.
Okay.
I hope so.
And then I can prove Alder wrong.
I mean, that would be great. I would love to be proved wrong.
I mean, it seems convenient if you are. Like, that just seems like helpful, to be fair.
Yeah, it would be
I
excellent.
go and open the door.
Having a magic device that just tells you if something's magical or not. What do you think this is? Dungeons and Dragons?
The fact that you know what that is as I'm opening the door.
Yeah. It's mostly real.
I'll have to figure out what you think a cultural reference is or not.
Sometimes it's worth the rash, Harry. I wish I hadn't said that. If you could just go out.
I've heard that from some people, and they always
go out the door.
regret it.
Shut the door, Harry. Shut the door.
Yeah.
Make a roll for me, would you?
Magic roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We sold for the both of you. Yeah.
77 omen.
All right.
Oh, fantastic.
I seem to like succeed or do really bad.
Yeah, I love that.
It really speaks to me.
You have rolled the...
And that's a 22, though. That's good.
That's a good omen.
That's
Oh,
a
that's
good
good.
omen.
You
It
didn't,
is.
you didn't change the...
Because you didn't change
Yeah,
that.
I'm
That's okay.
sorry. I
That's
didn't
good.
fix it.
Maybe it
I
balances
open
it out.
the door,
It's
I
like,
walk in, and I step
That's not
on
my
the
fault.
little
I
green man and we
sent
win.
PB the code.
No, it's not on him. It's on me 100%.
Okay.
I'm just thinking like 77 and then a 22.
well, before, if we go by
Yeah.
precedent, that just balances itself out.
It does and it
does,
doesn't.
yeah.
You both should get something from it, though. Like,
That's true.
it'll balance itself out, but Jim has to know something happened here. And so do you, I think. I think, Harry, you're going to go through the door first. You're going to open the door.
Sure.
This is also kind of determining exactly where you end up. So the fact that they rolled a 7 means that they show up exactly where they want to be, which is why they're in that field right outside the door, or right outside the case, right? And you lot are going to go investigate. You're going to go talk to somebody, right? This is a story of when they were little, right?
Yes.
So I think you're going to end up in a town. And I'm going to say it's somewhere in L.A. because the person who shared the post on the forum, their location, even though they shouldn't have it, says Los Angeles, California. So I think that's a clue as to where they are.
Oh, good.
So
Only a
y'all
city
are
of
gonna show
several
up
million people.
Exactly. So y'all are going to show up there. I'm trying to think about... Okay, Harry, I think when you start to cross, when you open the door for just a second, you're going to remember the feeling that you had when you saw the thing in the other room.
I had a feeling on that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so are you, Jim. I think it happens at the same time, actually. As you guys are getting ready to walk through the threshold, Jim, you never saw it, right? The thing from the other room? Okay.
It's just me and Catsi.
Okay, so I think you will feel and I only say this when there's magic involved because I don't know how you feel, but I mean, you physically feel a cold chill. You're going to get the goose flesh or the goosebumps.
Oh, yeah, I physically shudder
Yeah.
at the feeling of the memory because I recognize what it is.
Yeah, and the temperature drops right at the door, at the foot of the door. And Jim, you're kind of fully aware that something weird is going on, like something's watching you. But how do you stop it from following you? It's such a weird question. Something is trying to go with you, and you know that, but you can stop that from happening.
I think I only become aware of it after the fact, and I've unconsciously somehow, just through, I guess, not even thinking, I just shake it off. It's such a natural instinct for me.
You do your coat, right? Like you pull up your coat and you fix your coat right as you're walking out the door, and it's kind of like when you shake off the rain. I think we see Jim do that for a second, and then as soon as he crosses the threshold, then the realization dawns on him that something was in there that was maybe trying to follow Harry. Like it's very clear he was trying to follow Harry, but you stopped it somehow.
Yeah. It's like I had a wasp on my shoulder and I didn't realize it, and I went to go like that, and I was like, oh, I felt something. I was like, oh, that was a wasp. It's like, didn't do that on purpose, but like, oh, that was something.
Yeah. And then y'all are in Los Angeles, California, and it's midday and it's very busy. You can hear all the cars and things going, and it's probably, we're going to say it's just for our own sake, it's also November the 5th, 2025.
Well, that was awful.
And it looks like you guys showed up on the street. So like you've walked out, you turn around, you see the DUM office. We are now officially on a stretch in a street somewhere in LA, probably in a shitty area of town, Hollywood.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, yeah, this would be shocking to you, but also, I guess me if it's, because it's still way ahead of my wins.
Yeah, just a bit.
I don't know if it's more run down or less. That's
Why
me
are there
really
a bunch
not
of,
knowing.
What are those? Oh, those are scooters.
Oh,
why are there so many of them?
What? Yeah, what the hell? Wow, those here. Someone just dumped them out of a truck or something? I ain't seen those before.
I mean, I'm used to city smells, but,
yeah, welcome to Los Angeles.
Oh.
I don't know if it's been, I've only been here once
it's
before.
Probably cheap to live here.
No, it's very expensive.
Why?
You know, I'll be honest, I still haven't figured that one out.
People willingly live here?
Oh, yeah, they want to be the next big thing a lot of the time, you know, at Hollywood and what. Oh, we're in Hollywood. Oh, that's probably why part of the smell's so bad.
I can tell you something. If Humphrey Bogart were here, he wouldn't be laid up in this city, not in this condition. My goodness.
I think things might have changed in the almost 100 years in between. When is it now? Oh, God. Excuse me.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I don't mean to bother you, ma'am. It's a weird question. What's the date today? I'm looking for a newspaper or something.
It's October the 5th.
Great, thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you see a newspaper stand somewhere?
No.
All right. Have a good day, ma'am.
You too.
I'm looking for a newspaper stand. As I realized that's exactly what was going to happen. There was going to be a year given to me.
Ooh, my goodness, fashion. These days.
Oh, yeah. It's probably going to be a lot more eclectic. That might not be the word I'd use for here. You're going to see a lot more leg than you're used to.
You know, I was about to see if I can give her some money. I mean, why did her jeans have so many holes in them?
Yeah, that's been a fashion style for a while. I thought it went out. I thought it went out around my time, but maybe it came back. This fashion is cyclical after all. I'm still wandering around looking.
Purposely wear that? She isn't, in need of new pants. I mean, she has a hole.
No, she bought them that way.
Why would you buy them already ripped? I don't understand that.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm in the same boat as you, and I don't understand it. But nonetheless, it happens.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Should I start putting holes in my jacket? Is that the thing to do?
No, the jackets don't normally have holes, oddly enough, but the leggings do. Which, I don't know, that's another one I don't understand. That's been happening more and more frequently. I'm still looking around for a newspaper or something, like a newspaper stand.
Yeah, there's probably not a stand, but there's probably one of those street. You put in a quarter and then pull.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. So I'm sure you can find one. And when you kind of lean over and look, you'll see it's the week of, November 5th, 2025.
Okay, so she was a month off. That's not.
Did
that
I say the wrong
surprising.
date?
You said October 5th, but
October,
you know.
yeah.
I'm just gonna chalk it up to some ditzy little teen or something.
Yeah, October 5th.
I am surprised.
She
You're
was.
not
We
supposed
could
to
also
say
just-
November
She was
5th.
actively messing with you.
I could be okay. Listen, I could be actively messing with you, or we could go with the mistake and say that it is October the 5th. The post is October the 18th, 2024. So I think that's why I was like, oh, it's October. It's up to
I
you
see what
guys, but you'd be in different timeline from the other crew.
One, it's November. Two, it's October. It's October.
Okay, then it's
All right.
meant to be. All right, it's October the 5th, 2024.
Okay,
So you're in a different
so
year
it does
as well.
say
Yeah.
October
Yep.
18th then or October 5th on this.
Yeah. Yep. October the 5th,
So it's wait, is it
2024.
before the post then?
It's before the post. Yep. And I
Okay.
think this is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's when was that post again, Jim?
Notes here. say
Sorry,
that
Sal.
was-
We should probably be doing that. Sal.
Yeah, let's stick with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says here October 18th, 1995 at 8:44 p.m. What's that? Oh, that's the time. Oh,
That's
okay.
the time. Well, no,
That is
that's when they no, that's when did the post happen? That's when they made their account.
Oh, is that? Oh,
Yeah, look at-
okay, no.
Yeah.
Nope. It also said no. I think that's joined
Yep.
October
that's-
18th, 1995. That's what I wrote here in my
that's the
notes.
account. Oh, damn it. That's when you. Okay.
Well, no, that's when they posted too, because that's the. I looked at the post time.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So no,
but-
it is actually something that I
That's
coded
actually confusing me.
No,
because
I know.
they made their account afterwards, and the post was made 10 minutes before.
Hold
How
on.
did they do that?
So this is
definitely
actually
looking at it,
something
and
I know it's
I'm
crazy,
so
and I did this
confused.
on purpose, and I did not expect
how
this to
dare
happen
you.
on the show. But what I wanted to do was I wanted some people to be in different timelines than other people. So some people's dates are different than others, and I have coded the website to do that. So some people will look like all the posts will look like they're from 1995, because the way the forum would work would be that if you're from 1995 and you're on the forum, then all the dates are going to look like they're from 1995, as to not fuck up your wents. So, but if you're in 2024 or 2025, it's going to look like it's all from 2024 or 2025. So,
But I see
yeah.
October 18th, 2024.
I
Oh,
see
no, I
October
read it.
18th,
Oh, it's 2024.
2024.
Okay, that's
nice.
what
Okay.
tripped me up because it was
Okay.
October.
I'm like, am I
18th,
taking
and it was
crazy
also
pills? What is
October
happening?
18th.
Me and
Like,
Harry.
it was messing. I was missing the 2024 because
Yeah.
I
it's
was
so
losing my
similar.
mind.
I was like, I was reading 2024 as 1995. I was like, wait, this isn't working.
Wait.
Please don't do this
Oh,
to me.
yeah.
I can't. I have not slept that much in the last 2 weeks in real, and I just can't.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we've discovered now the post is from October 18th, 2024. However, they joined October 18th, 1995.
You got
Alright, that
my
confused
heart
me a
aflutter.
little bit.
Yep.
I was like, is this supposed to be like that? Okay.
You're giving me and me just a conniption here. All right.
I should have
Okay.
read that
Good.
more
Yeah, no,
closely.
see, I see what you wrote there. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
when they joined. Look over here. It says the post is here. It's 2024. Okay.
Can we also just say how
me up.
creepy that is that they joined and then posted on the same date as when they joined, but later? That's creepy. Okay, anyway.
Years
Yeah.
later,
19
Okay, so
years
we're-
later, that's fucking so creepy. Okay, anyway.
Wait, so we're
sorry.
here before they posted.
You're here
then.
before they post, like about a week before they, whatever.
But-
and what's crazy about this is that, and I'm sorry, I should be speaking to you like this. What's crazy about this is that something must have happened to get them to think about this and then post it here. So I love
good.
that
Definitely-
I fucked up,
probably
and
us.
it's
Oh, shit.
probably you because time
All right.
travel. Okay, let's go. Sorry, please continue.
Oh, I guess it's going to be one of those timey-wimey things. I don't understand how any of this works, but
Yeah. Well, more than likely. Okay. Let's see this and let's say this. What I have for you? I'm reading over your shoulders. You probably dictated this entire thing to your notebook, yeah?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
I also did little doodles of what I think this creature looks like.
I see that,
Yeah.
and I really hope that is not correct.
Well,
I mean that not like a dismissing your drawing, more as I hope it don't look like that because we get to deal with what I think is not the good one.
Well, yeah, you know, I've got a couple of interpretations of it. Some of them a little more angry looking. Could be violent.
Yeah,
could be innocent. I don't know. It all depends.
I mean, yeah, you know, that is me judging things on looks, and admittedly, the looks you gave me made me want to judge it that way. So, yeah.
Well, art is a subjective matter, isn't it?
That it is. I'm looking here. Now, why did they post this, though?
So, let's see. The
all right.
connection to visiting something, Ireland, Scotland, the UK. I don't know why that got brought up. So I guess it could be a creature of some folklore from that area specifically. I mean, that narrows it down. I mean, little green men could, you know, that could be an alien too.
Yeah, could be. Could be. I'll say, did you ever see? No, yeah, that's before. That's after your wins. You wouldn't. I was all I could think of was the Great Gazoo. I think that was it. That's Flintstones, but that's unrelated here. And you would don't worry about it. No, I'm just talking to myself. I'm sure if Alder were here, she'd be getting another rash for chi. I hope she got some ointments or something. Anyway, yeah. So how the hell are we gonna find this motot weed?
That's an interesting
tweed.
name.
Oh, Moto tweed. Oh, that's okay.
Moto
yeah.
tweed. So why? Okay, so that's not actually their name. That's their just moniker that they.
Yes,
okay.
that's like
What an interesting-
Sal or Snake Eyes. I hate Snake Eyes. You got a better name for that? I don't. I'm not right here for that.
Yeah, I don't know what. You know, the thing is, you can't force a nickname. It just kind of happens.
Yeah, that feels like that. It felt like really forced on me. I think.
Yeah, like I mean, there's this fella I know, Parakeet Pete. Well, I owe them money. He, everybody's got a shtick, and he wants one, and he's playing into this thing that he repeats everything everybody says. When I first met him,
Oh, he parrots it, yeah.
He parrots you, yeah, and because everybody, you got Jimmy Fats, you got Renzo Small Eyes, you got a bunch of nicknames for fellas, and he wanted one. And he kind of tried to force his nickname. It just didn't work. It doesn't work. And it's.
What did he try to force it to?
Oh, himself. Well, he's trying everybody to refer to him as Parakeet Pete, but it just doesn't work. He just keeps, it's really just something.
Well, the fact that you called him that by instinct kind of means that I think it worked.
Well, I mean, I guess if you think of it that way, but I don't really look at him as a Parakeet Pete.
Well, you do think of him that way, at least.
I guess. Maybe it does work that way. I don't know. They called me Jim Salami back in the Army.
Well, and you're going by Sal now, Salami, so it kind of fit. Why did they call you that?
Because I was in charge of the salami.
Wow, that's a
high honor, I know. Because
well, I mean, kind of maybe for rations, but more just wow, that they did not have any creativity, did they?
No.
Oh, look, it's the guy with salami. Let's call him Salami. All right, yeah, cool.
Well, I was just that's how I was referred to. Like, they wouldn't even dignify me with calling me Jim. They'd just say salami, because they'd want a little cut of salami. We were in the foxholes. That's how we'd spend the time. We'd ration out the stick. We'd very rarely get a chance to get one, but when we did, somebody had to be in charge of it, and I was the salami boy. I was the one in charge with delivering salami to foxhole, rationing it out. But anyway,
I mean, hey, if you want to be called that, if you like it, sure.
I didn't. It just happened.
So do you still want to be called that? You don't have to. You can pick your moniker, your alias.
sometimes it just happens. You either roll with it or, it sticks either way. I didn't want to be called that, but it's a nickname. I didn't find it offensive. I thought it was fine.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, more now. You don't have to go by now. That's what I mean.
Oh, well, what other nickname would I go by? Sal is just fine.
I mean, you're kind of a private eye. You could be detective. You could be.
Snake Eyes?
No, God, I feel
really
like
confusing.
Snake Eyes you never really want normally when you're gambling anyway. It depends on what you're rolling, I guess, but.
Well, you want aces, right?
Well, that's different aces.
Oh, yeah, you get a pair of aces. That's a good hand. Playing Texas
Can
Hold'em.
be. It can be. Great in blackjack. Gives you a lot of mobility with it.
But anyways, I'm sure something will come up. Now, we need to find this guy, and, well, my best guess is to use magic, but how exactly?
I got a dowsing rod,
But you got those dowsing rods.
But they're not magic. They just have a story about interacting with something weird.
Well,
But maybe that time, maybe that you left a residue.
I mean, what's weirder
that's the
than,
thing.
an instance of a little green man appearing in your bed? I mean, surely this has got some weird energy written all over it. Now, there's probably a lot of weird energy going on around here. Just taking a quick look at this place, I can already tell a lot of weirdness going on. But if
Yeah,
you
it depends on the weird energy you're looking for. There are some hotels that did some of that in Vegas.
Oh, I bet that was interesting. Vegas? That
Oh yeah, that's where I
nothing
worked.
up there.
Oh, I have to bring you there sometime. To my, well, maybe not my win, before my win, so we'd probably
You're gonna
save that.
whack me, are you?
No,
Put me on ice?
no. I meant
Like
like
desert
bring it.
out there.
It's a big casino area. They built out there.
Did they?
Oh yes.
Why
You have
would
to
they
ship the
build out
water in and
there?
everything. Horribly inefficient.
That's interesting.
Yeah, well, it's what people do.
Well, I can't see that getting popular in the future. Atlantic City is where everybody goes.
Oh, not anymore. That place is a joke at this point. I mean, people do go there, but it's usually like, oh, you're going to go gamble. Atlantic City, boy, you can't afford nothing.
Okay, that's...
We can hash that out later.
We'll
Well,
hash
let's see
that
if we
out
can
later.
find this, and I'll take you to Vegas sometime. You'll blow your mind.
I'll blow all my money, probably.
Yeah, that's actually, maybe I shouldn't bring you there.
Let's try those dowsing
How am I
rods
not
now.
the gambler compared to you? And I pull out the dowsing rod while I'm saying this.
Look, I never really was a compulsive gambler. I always played it safe, but... I don't know. I just...
When did the switch happen, man?
Same time I lost her. Stopped having something to live for, I guess, so... I don't really know. Guess it was a way to escape life, but then again, that's why anybody does anything. I don't know why I started gambling as I did, but I just did.
Sorry, I didn't mean to stab a little wound or something.
No, I wouldn't say it if it bothered me. Look,
Yeah.
it's
I
fine.
heard nothing about that. That's why my apologies.
Oh, no need to apologize. You asked. I wouldn't have said it if I didn't want to.
Fair enough. I appreciate that. Nonetheless, still apologize, but I appreciate
Nothing
it.
to apologize for. Hey, one thing my father always told me is that don't apologize unless you have to. Nothing you need to apologize for.
Whereas where I'm from, it's usually if you offend even unintended, it's best manners to at least own up to it.
That's Southern charm or hospitality, is it?
Oh, maybe mix a little B.
I always thought it was bless your heart. That's what you always say. Something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
that's more of a you poor little thing. It's more that's not a good phrase. You do that when you're pitying someone for their lack of knowledge.
Oh, that frames things differently. My time spent in Louisiana.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh,
yeah, Paul. I'll apologize for my own culture there because they were not being nice to you. they were.
Oh, I
That's
remember it was on the truck, and they were like, some fellow was like, "Where are you all heading?" I think it was this Creole accent, and he said, "Oh, we're heading out to boot camp," and he said, "Oh, bless your heart." I said, "Well, thank you, bless you too."
Did he look a little perturbed when you said that back to him?
Yeah, actually, he did.
Yeah, that was yeah, the bless your heart was more of a, oh, you don't know what you're in for, essentially. And then you kind of threw it back at him like a fuck you.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoops.
That's funny. Don't get me wrong. That's funny because that was not kind of them to do to you in the first place. So it was deserved. And that was probably one of those interactions you think about for a long while after. So maybe I shouldn't have been that mean to that kid because that wasn't nice. That they shouldn't have done that. None.
Yeah, that frames it.
Yeah.
Differently now. But
yeah.
All
I'm
right.
walking around with this dowsing rod in Hollywood, which probably doesn't look that weird compared to some things
nobody's
there.
looking. Probably nobody's looking at you at
Probably
all.
walk past a really off-brand Elmo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you
Elmer.
want to use this for trying to locate what? How are you using this, Harry?
I'm using it to I'm framing it like trying to find my what I'm looking for, my desired, which is trying to find this kid. Well, maybe not kid, adult, I should say. This was when they were a kid.
Okay. So it sounds like you're trying to cast a spell that you don't have yet learned.
Correct. Sure.
So that means we're going to need at least 3 things. The dowsing rod can count as one
Sure.
to cast this spell, and then we're going to need a roll to see how well you do.
Yeah.
I will say, if you make it a little bit more hyper-specific, it will be easier for you to succeed. If it's just a general, I want this to help me find what I want, you're basically asking for, the creation of the one ring, and that's going to be pretty difficult and require a lot of sacrifice for you to be able to do it. But if you
Sure.
were to be like, I want to find this person and only this person, or alternatively, if you wanted to make a dowsing rod where it was like, I get to kind of attune it to what I'm looking for, then you could potentially reuse this item in the future to help you find
that's
some
absolutely
things.
what I mean,
Yeah.
from what I was talking with Alder,
Yeah.
that's absolutely what I want this to be. I want
Yeah.
this to be able to be tuned to
You're
what we're
probably
looking
going to
for.
need somebody's help, like from Devil's Dividend, somebody who knows what they're doing to really make it shine. But
Maybe someone who could, work with tools or something.
Yeah.
Like we were just talking about, maybe
Yeah.
who knows how many days ago in whence. How interesting.
Very
Anyway, yeah.
interesting.
That's the idea here. So right now I'd be, I think I'll be trying to attune it to this join date, the October 18th, 1995, because that's tied directly to Moto Tweed.
Okay.
So I'm thinking hard on that date because they probably
The
created this account when they wanted to post.
5. Okay, you mean the post date of 24, not 1995, right?
I was tying it to
Okay.
the person.
Oh, right, okay.
The account creation date.
It's a
So
long
I'm thinking,
time ago, so I think that might be harder for you to focus on than the one that was more recent.
oh, okay. I was tying it
Yeah.
to the person themselves. The idea
Yeah.
there that's the account, not the post.
Okay. You know what would
But-
work, though? Anything related to that username or the image that they're using as their avatar, right? That's from Tombstone, right? From that movie. I don't know that because it's a pop culture reference, but
And
you know
I
what I
haven't
mean?
seen that movie, but
Like,
yeah, I see what you mean.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Okay, perfect. Nobody knows anything about that. But I'm saying if you were to grab some items, I mean, you're in Hollywood, so that'd be crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking around for a costume store.
Oh my God, that's fantastic. Okay. Oh my God, yes. I just think that's badass. So of course you'll find one. You're in Hollywood, surely. There's
Yeah,
a
they're
bunch.
definitely here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you find a costume store. Are you going to go in and try to find these pieces? There are
No.
so many different ways you
got-
can approach this spell. Okay.
So I'm looking for 2 things.
Yeah, what are you looking
I'm looking
for?
for like a cowboyish hat,
Yeah.
kind of liking that.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking for something made out of tweed.
You brilliant bitch. Yes. Okay. Why don't you make a roll for me for these things?
What
That
would I
is,
be-
for those listening who can't see, you can
yeah.
go to this forum. Okay. It's at red.follow-the-thread.net. And we are looking at the one that says Sight and Firsthand Childhood. Okay, so you can go and look, but if you're just listening and you don't want to go and look, that's fine. I'll tell you, it is a which character is this? Is this the main lead from Tombstone, or is this I'm Your Huckleberry Dude?
That's Stock
Thank you.
Holiday played by Val
Yeah,
Kilmer.
That's right. Okay, so there are so many different ways they could do this. They could go find Val Kilmer's star on the ground. You know, like there's lots of different ways they could go about this spell. But I love this. Okay, so you're going to find tweed, and you're going to find a black hat, a traditional black hat, not a traditional like white hat, cowboy hat. They look different.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead. Make your roll for me, Harry.
Soul, mind, body.
This is going to be soul or mind, either one I will allow.
I'll definitely do soul.
Yeah, I figured.
Any shift here?
For
being
no,
creative
not right
with
now.
like tweed? No,
It's such
okay.
a nice, sweet thing there that you're trying. I love it when you lawyer with me. Truly, it's my favorite thing.
You know me.
I do know you. Yeah.
28.
28. Okay.
Success.
So not only are you going to find the things that you need, but now you're going to have a 5 shift in using these things towards the spell that you're trying to do for now.
Perfect.
However, if you do this successfully, this is going to kind of establish how this works with your dowsing rod. So essentially, you're going to have to get costume pieces, or you're going to have to get things that tie to the thing that you're trying to find.
That's fine by me. That seems
Perfect.
reasonable.
Oh, that's very reasonable. Well, I mean, sometimes people want spells that are like, you know, I'll just use my own blood, or I'll do this, and they don't want to have to go and look for costume pieces in the middle of nowhere.
I worked in Vegas, like costumes and everything makes sense, and dressing the part, you know.
All right. Now, so yeah, go ahead. You first. You wanna
Yeah,
say
so
something?
what I would be doing, and it just kind of feels natural anyway, and maybe it's a 4th piece, maybe it's
Yeah.
what the 3rd, you can count it or whatever, but
Yeah.
I definitely am going to roll my dice first, just out in
Okay.
front of me.
Okay, yeah.
and-
All right.
What I'll do is, I'll put the hat down on top of this tweed jacket,
Yep.
and then I roll my dice onto that.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'll tap the dowsing rod on it and then see what happens.
Okay. Now you need 3 items for a spell, but you can have up to 5 if you really want to try to make this work.
Then this would be number 4.
Okay. Perfect.
And that's all I'll leave it at, because
Okay.
I don't think much about the 5th one, honestly.
Okay. A phone book would help. I'm just trying to. There's like so many people in this town. It's
I
gonna
don't
be
know if
really
phone books are really a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, in 2024, I don't even know if there'd be
a thing.
would there be a
Isn't
well
there like a phone book somewhere, or a map, a gas station map?
I can see
Well,
a
we-
map.
yeah, map maybe. Oh, you know what? There would be brochures about with like Hollywood
Yeah.
maps.
Just anything
So-
that might have the population on it, just kind of help narrow it down. I don't know.
I'm because you gave me that idea, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be fair here and do a
Yeah.
50-50 to see if I actually
no,
think
no,
about
I'm giving
that
it.
or not.
No, I'm giving it to you. It's fine. It's
Okay,
like the
all right.
little voice of Alder that comes into your brain
Right,
for
the
a second.
5th one. Yeah,
And
that's
it's
right. I
like-
remembered that definitely on my own.
Yeah, and also just the more shit you have to help with this metaphor would be great, because I really want you to succeed
Yeah,
at this.
no,
but it's
that's
going to be
fair.
really hard.
What I'll do then is I'll
Jim is suddenly struck
you
with
know
an
there's those
idea.
information booths everywhere. Hollywood definitely has those, and there's a brochure that has a map of Hollywood,
Yeah,
like
you're
with
right.
the stars and everything. And I'd open that up, and I don't. This one I will roll for.
Yeah. While you're doing that, Jim, what was the idea you had? I saw it in your
Yeah,
face.
please. Okay, I do
well, let's see
remember.
how
I
this
have
goes.
seen Tombstone, so I do know Val Kilmer, and I know he has a star. So that's what I would go to.
Fantastic.
Let's see how this goes first.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I go to Val. I find Val Kilmer's star. I put the tweed jacket, the hat on that.
That is fantastic. Okay, that is worth the 15. I will allow max shift on this roll. That is fantastic. That's a really good idea.
and then roll my dice on that.
Yeah.
I'm
you
curious
should
what I'll roll.
also write the name, the username on a piece of paper and put it on there too, right? Like anything
That'll be
that
a sixth
you could,
thing.
It doesn't matter. Just do it. The more
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
sure.
you're throwing shit into a pot and hoping
Yeah,
something
why not?
sticks.
You know what? That's fair. Well, the
Yeah.
spaghetti at the wall.
Yeah, like mechanically, you know, there's only 5, but I only put that in the system because I don't want people going crazy. But narratively, the more shit you throw on there, that'll work. The better.
Sure, yeah.
Go for it.
Yeah, why not?
Could you get write that username down? Moto Tweed 8200. on a piece of paper, nice and big, and I'll.
I have a random question. What's Jim's handwriting like?
Cursive and
Very good, right?
No.
Okay. Not good at all. Cursive and terrible.
Yeah, well, whence I'm from and how old I am.
Right?
What?
I just wasn't sure because it's a 50-50, right? It's either good or it's very bad.
Yeah, I could read that though. From where I am, my grandmother would have written in cursive. I would have had to reply to all their Christmas cards. So I would have had to read all that and gotten used to it. And cursive was still taught in schools then.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You want to make your roll?
Sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm rolling my dice first.
Yep.
Okay, a six. That's
Okay.
that's good. That's good in craps. Just wanted to know what I rolled for me.
Yeah. I like
okay.
that. Okay.
It's a soul 15 shift. And yeah, so after those things are down, the paper's there, roll onto the paper, the hat, that on the Von Kilmer's star, and then I tap the dowsing rod on that. And
would you like to
I
take
will,
a burn?
of course I'm going to take a
Okay,
burn.
that's a 93 for those listening, but his mark is
Yeah.
45, so he's got a good shot at this. It's almost 50-50. Oh,
86.
goddamn.
Yeah, no, my 50-50 ain't here today.
Yeah.
I should have done what I was going to do, which is just flip the digits, but I can only do that once a session,
Yeah.
so I wanted to save it for something else.
So,
So I kind of hold up the dowsing
Yeah.
rod and try to feel for it, and I swore that would have worked.
You know, if we had this fella's name, we could have just called up an operator and then we get connected to him instantly.
Yeah, but one, there ain't no operators no more, and two, we don't have the name.
No operators anymore. How do you guys communicate with one another? How do you connect to people without an operator?
There's no way I can explain this, and you'll actually walk away with knowledge here.
and that's a perfect moment to switch scenes. Okay,
What's going on with this world?
what's happening?
Poor Jim.
Back with Akachi and Gus. So you two are approaching this car?
I believe so, right?
All right.
Yes.
Okay, as you approach the car, I think you're going to see, what year is it? It's 2025, right? Yes, okay.
Yeah.
You're going to see a couple of stickers on the back of the car. It's like an adult, two adult people, and then kids, but they're zombies. You know, it's like that little sticker that's like my family zombies kind of thing. And then you'll see a, oh gosh, this is very difficult for me to make pop culture reference, but I'm also the narrator. So the narrator is giving you this, but like, what's the My Little Pony? You're going to see some My Little Ponies on the back of the car, like on the inside is decoration. Okay, as you're approaching. The car door is left a little bit ajar, but otherwise there doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the situation. There's no like blood on the seat or anything like that. It's just somebody got out of their car, it looks like.
I think as we walk up, do I see anyone through the window? Is there any signs of
No,
anyone
there's nobody.
in the
Yeah,
car?
there's nobody in the car.
Oh,
Hello.
seems like they probably stepped away.
Which
imagine
door's
this
open?
place
Is it the driver's
It
seat?
is the driver's side door, yeah.
Yeah, I swing it open and I sort of like half perch on like the
Oh, wow.
on the seat inside. And I'm gonna like check the glove box. And I'm like,
Oh,
What-
wow.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
Investigating what?
Abandoned car, side of road, family of 5 missing.
First of all, you don't know that if there was a family in the car just because they say there was one. Oh, no,
Worst
get
case,
out
worst
of there.
best case scenario. I get no. Just give me a second.
I just start
Let me-
pacing. Oh,
Oh,
You gotta give yourself an ulcer, Christ.
so glad.
I'm gonna give me an ulcer. Okay.
I'm so glad
Yes,
we
you
picked
are
the
gonna
team
give
with these guys.
yourself an ulcer.
Okay.
Don't blame your ulcer on me.
Go ahead and make a roll for me so I can see if you find anything in this glove compartment.
All right, I'll roll a mind.
Yep, that'll work.
I'll just roll big. I'm not gonna argue shifts. Let's just see what happens. Nope, not today.
Okay, not today. Ooh, that's interesting. I think you don't even find like proof of insurance or nothing in the car. I think maybe you've where have I decided this is? I think this is somewhere in Pennsylvania or nearby there. So I think maybe you find a gun in the glove box of the car.
Oh, no. Heavens, no. No ID or anything.
Nope.
I close the glove box. I'll leave it where it is.
Yep. Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Can we go to the building by the ring of trees, or want to keep ransacking this person's car?
Ransacking implies me taking something. Technically, I'm just turning it over. I'm gonna like close the door to like the level of ajar it was before I walked up.
Yeah.
And look, like nothing has changed.
You really can't just go into people's stuff like that.
Evidently, I can.
Also,
You shouldn't.
Are you gonna report on me?
I would say, because I mean, I know you failed to roll, but also I know who you are and what you did for a living. The gas tank is empty. So when you look and you say, yeah. Okay. Sorry to interrupt your argument.
Okay.
This is great. We've all got popcorn. Let's go.
You're not the most likable person on the planet. Did you know that?
Thanks. And I just start walking away to the building.
And I walk after. Hey, it's a pot kettle situation for sure. I get it. Like, I know what I'm like.
Mm-hmm.
You're actually upset. That's crazy.
I don't say anything. I just keep walking.
Okay. And you're walking towards the building, right?
Yes.
Okay. What do you do when you get there? Gosh. Okay, this is, I guess if you've never been to the Midwest, it's like you're walking for a bit and there's like nobody around, and it doesn't sound like there's anybody anywhere doing anything, but the gate will be locked. So you're going to have to jump over the thing or break in, or let's say private
Is there
property
no
on it.
way? Is there no way to? I Drac have not been to the
I'm trying to
Midwest either.
think, like, I'm trying to explain that while still being polite and articulate. It's like there's nobody around, but they're still going to lock the gate. When it's like, I don't know, private property, farm equipment, we don't want you to hurt yourself. However, if you went to their house, I bet you the door's unlocked.
Okay.
Yeah. You just walk in
And there's no
say hello.
there's no clear way. But honestly, I think a Catsi also has never been to this part of the Midwest.
Yeah.
There's no way to be like, hey, we're outside your gate. Can you let us in? Is there no guards or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Truthfully, so here's what it looks like. Let me try to do my job here. Okay, so you see a like a traditional iron. When I say gate, I don't mean it's tall. I mean it probably comes up to your waist. There is a big metal chain that has closed the gate shut for a vehicle to get through. There's 2 or 3 padlocks on top of that. It says no trespassing. Beware a dog. You don't see a dog inside, and you could quite literally just lift your leg and walk over this gate. It's kind of like that.
Okay. I think in that case, I'll hop the gate.
Yeah.
Whoa, what are you doing? That's private property, Midas.
At least it's connected to the case we're actually doing, and not just a random car we found.
If that's not connected to the case, I'll eat my hat, okay?
Okay.
I don't
You
own a hat,
promise?
so I'll have to eat Alder's. Okay, no, I'm not going to promise to eat Alder's hat if it's not connected. It will be.
It's a magical
but
hat. Sorry.
I keep walking.
Yeah. Well, you see
Mine
Catsi
is
hop
still
the fence.
pissed.
Yeah. We see Catsi hop the fence, kind of huffing, puffing shoulders a little bit. And then, Gus, what do? Do you hop the fence as well?
Yes, I also
I
hop the
love
fence.
this. I love that you're just torturing Catsi. This is great. Okay. And now what do y'all do? You're going into the building?
I want to knock. If I can get to the front door of it, I will knock.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you can. So it's kind of like, as you can see, I'm guessing from this image here, it's going to be like some sort of maybe granary or some sort of farm house type thing. Nobody lives here, it looks like. It looks more like it's, I I don't know. It's probably just got farm equipment in there. I have no idea what's in there. But it does look old. It does not look like it's kept up very well. And I think when you knock on the door, there's a big, deep, echoing rattle as you do that. And no one comes to the door.
I think after looking, like, yeah, it doesn't look like anyone has been in here for a bit. So just storage for farm equipment. I'll push or pull at the door to see if it opens or not.
Roll me a flat D100 50-50. Above, it's unlocked. And below, it's locked.
Above.
All right, it's unlocked. That's excellent.
Do you want to have
Terrifying,
them
because
roll
usually
the
above
bait,
is bad, but
or do you want to just break and enter together? Make this bond between us. Would it help you if we had
working
an argument
on the
about it?
case
Yeah. But would it
with a
help you
thing
if
that's
I went to go
actively
in and then you
connected
could-
to
and
the
then you could
case.
complain about it, and then we can go in.
You went into a car that was unrelated. Let's just stick to what we're here for.
Seems unrelated. Seemingly unrelated.
I'm gonna push the door open.
Okay. As you push the door open, I'm going to say we've got 2 or 3 tractors in here, and then at least 2 or 3 generators, and then a whole bunch of parts that you might actually recognize, Akachi, like, okay, this is machinery and equipment. But it does look like there is something in a gas tank next to one of those cedar lawnmower type things where you sit on it and it's huge. It's like industrial size lawnmower. And that looks like the most recently used device.
Okay, so it probably has been used pretty recently. Can I tell how recently it is the engine still warm, or has it been a while?
No, the engine is not still warm. I think it's more just the positioning of where it is in relation to the doors. And you can
recently
tell,
parked,
yeah, they parked it there and ease of access. But the other stuff hasn't really been used as much.
Okay. I'll turn to Anne. So, location of double homicide. Apparently this is your forte.
Can I run a scenario by you and you tell me what you think?
Sure.
This is not me doing a bit. I'm actually going to run a scenario by you. Genuine, what your opinion? All right, let's say that you're the kind of person who investigates homicides, as well as accidental deaths and anything that happens to have a bit too much blood involved and makes the local investigators go, that's scary. We're going to get someone whose job it is to look at blood.
Okay.
You have 2 deaths occur on the same night. They're geographically separate, maybe like an hour's distance away from each other, but both victims died at approximately the same time, as best as the coroner's report can tell. So 2 simultaneous deaths, 2 separate locations, and the locations were similar. They were both lakes, frozen over in the dead of winter.
Okay.
The 2 victims both drowned. For whatever reason, they abandoned their cars by the side of the road. They both sprint out onto the ice. They fall through. And they both succumb to the elements. 2 separate drownings. What's your first question as an investigator?
What caused them to run out in the first place?
Okay. That's completely valid. Are you interested in why these 2 people? Why them specifically?
Personally, yes, but I feel like I can get there by figuring out the what, and then the why usually comes after.
See, the thing about having a team of detectives is that everyone has a different, perspective on things. Everyone has a different gut instinct that pulls them one way or the other. So you immediately want to know, why did they abandon their vehicle? I want to know, why these 2 people? Both very important to actually solving the mystery at hand. They don't share any demographical data whatsoever. They didn't go to the same school. As far as we could tell, they never met. They grew up in different parts of the state. The fact that they were both driving on these separate roads at these separate locations at roughly the same time of night seems to be a complete coincidence. One is in their 40s, one is in their 20s, one is a man, one is a woman. The only things they have in common are missing digits on one of their hands, different hand for each person, and they were both recently married. It's the only thing they have in common.
Okay. That seems like I don't know, ritual of some kind. Whether or not it's magical is a separate thing, but if it wasn't them, if they didn't willingly do this, whoever did, you take fingers specifically as trophies, maybe, or have some purpose behind it.
You want to guess that the fingers must have been taken in some sense. You don't think they might have been severed in some kind of accident in the process?
I suppose they could be, but that seems like a lot of coincidences happening.
And we don't believe in coincidences.
I wouldn't say I don't entirely believe in them, but that many at the same time is hard to get behind.
Okay, I get it. You want to take a look at the trees? Or do you want to keep poking around this farmhouse?
I have no idea where to look next beyond the trees. I think the trees might be the next step. Before we do that, do you have that book, right? With the symbols?
Yeah, I thought a primer would be useful.
Yeah, and I'll pull up my phone and get the screenshots of the images. Maybe we should like cross-reference what these are before we walk into a circle of them.
Sure, I think someone commented that one of the symbols was air, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, our friend Morningstar, which is a hideously auspicious name, mentioned that the top one is the alchemical symbol for air.
Yeah,
I'm not going to just trust what I read on the internet, though, so I'm going to double check that.
Yeah, and they had no idea what the second one is either, I think, so. Yeah.
Maybe it's the little green man that our friends are looking for.
They're all connected.
Y'all can roll, actually. Both of you can roll mind.
Okay.
Whip. Oh. I rolled a 36 and a mark of 35.
Damn.
Okay.
What
And 58.
58
All right.
over 40.
The,
I'll re-roll.
okay,
I'll
yeah,
take a
go
turn.
for it. Burn. What are you at? Just out of curiosity. Whoa!
Otherworldly success.
Okay.
And I'm at one.
That
right
is
now.
actually air. You do recognize that from however many times you've been on cases. You do recognize that, but you will also immediately recognize the second symbol. It looks exactly like what was on. Don't say the wrong name, Alder. Not Ben.
Ben was the one that.
Ben was the one that died. It's Peter.
Peter?
Peter's cane. You recognize the symbol immediately. It not only was on his cane, but it was also on the device that he gave you.
Okay. Is it on all of the devices? So like even the one that was planted? Or just Peter's?
Just Peter's device, but it was also on the device that I cannot remember her name, but she showed you Miriam. I can't remember her name. Miriam.
I think it's Mira. Yeah.
Yeah, Mira. She showed you that her device. It had it on there as well. It is a yeah.
The Greymere, or was that the device's name?
Yep, that's right.
Greymere.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit. I don't know what it means, but I do recognize that symbol. It was on Peter's cane and on the thing. I just do that
The ballpoint
gesture.
pen?
The thing.
Oh,
No,
the gray mirror.
Yes. Yes, it was on that. On one of the green thermometers one as well. I don't know if it was with all the thermometers or if just one's connected to Peter and Ben, but
I mean,
yes.
alchemy, alchemical symbols, it seems relevant.
Yeah. Beyond that, I don't know what it means, though. Looks creepy.
Okay. Well, we're approaching a ring of trees, so I think my advice would be don't cross the ring itself until we're sure that it's not some kind of...
Yeah, no, this definitely feels very name-takery.
Yeah, it feels very dance across the mushroom circle. Let's not do that. For sure.
Yeah.
So what's your life's ambition?
That's a very loaded question.
Sure is.
I don't know. I'd love to work for some tech company, put my degree to use.
Not really the kind of ambition I had. Why are you working with the office?
I don't know. I'm hoping for answers.
It's delightfully vague.
Why are you working for the office?
I'm trying to find someone.
Did you... I think we should maybe focus on the case.
I am. And I'm gonna walk out towards the trees at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah. That's interesting. We're gonna switch scenes actually. As they're heading out to the trees. I also think somebody has come in and helped us, said this is in the UK. Driving on the left of the road and whatnot, and there's a Roman fort. So potentially you guys are not in the Midwest, but you are in the UK somewhere. But I'm
Okay,
going to say
perfect.
that's probably about the same. And you might just think you're in the Midwest for now. Okay. We're switching back over to Los Angeles, California. You don't have bird and forest sounds. You've got traffic.
True that.
Traffic
True
and
that.
broken dreams.
Yeah, exactly.
Which you can hear normally.
Yeah, it's just a quiet weeping to the self.
Just a soft, soft weep. I wouldn't know what that is. Yeah, so I'd probably just tap the dial and wait, and I swore that would have worked. I'll have to try that again sometime. Huh. You
Well,
got any ideas?
like I said, if we had an operator with this fella's name, then we could have just simply asked the operator to connect us. But since operators don't exist, I guess that idea's out of the question.
We also don't have the name either. So even if there were operators, it still wouldn't help.
But we do have this radio, and we do know their moniker. So I
Yeah.
wonder, because they obviously got a phone. I mean, who doesn't? See if we
That's
can't
true.
give them a call.
Hey,
There's an idea.
no hurt in trying.
All right.
This is some real
Moto-
gutter magic shit. I'm excited. Okay, how are you going to make this work?
I think so. This radio
Uh-huh.
has a button to receive, right? Or a
Yep.
receiver button. So you click it goes. Shh. Jim's gonna Morse code Moto Weed 8200
Okay.
on the ham radio.
That's fantastic. Okay, so that's one thing. And then you also have the fact that you're using the ham radio. What are maybe 2 other things that you're going to do to try to make sure that this reaches?
I think
you can use the items that he's already used as well, because you do have those things, but
I don't know. Let me think.
yeah, yep.
Besides doing the Morse code, his name, I guess I'll stand on the star and wear the hat.
Okay.
Take my hat off, and then
There is a
hand my
tweed
hat
jacket
off to
there as
Harry.
well.
Yeah, okay.
Sure, why not? I'll take my jacket off and my hat, and I'll hand that off to Harry.
Yeah.
And I'll go ahead and don the jacket and the hat, and then, punch in that Morse code on the ham radio.
You guys are 100% the reason this poor person. A blessing. Oh, that scared the shit out of
Wrong one.
me.
Did that go all the way through?
No,
Oh,
just
absolutely.
a tiny bit though, but yeah.
My bad.
That's okay.
The wrong
Well,
one.
I am awake, I can say.
That was great.
What was that?
It's like you are 100% the reason this poor individual ends up writing their post. It was somebody's car as they were driving by.
Yeah, no, it was one of those loud tour
Holy
buses or
shit.
something.
Okay. Anyway, I will
bad,
give
Harry.
you believe it or not, that is not the craziest thing that somebody's accidentally played on one of our
I
shows.
believe that fully, truly.
I believe it.
I know the exact one you're talking about.
I know you do, because it was on Blade Runner and it was Zeke, and I love him so much. Okay. Okay, so I will give you the 15 bonus for this. So you can go ahead and make your roll, and it will be whatever your magic stat is, which for GM, for you, my dear, is, I believe, your mind.
Yes, my mind.
Okay.
Nope. I'm going to take a burn for it. Why
Yep,
not?
let's do it.
I will try that one more time. I'm really going to believe.
Okay.
Nope.
Your mark is that 35? Is that right?
I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
You have some dine floating around. You spend
I've
it.
got a lot.
You got to spend it. All right. This is ridiculous. You can't have a mark of 35 with these great ideas. All right. Okay.
All right. I got like, let's see, what am I got 52 dine I've been sitting on.
Okay. Well, it's time to put some of that into your mind, please. Okay.
All right.
So I think that you do this Morse code, but nothing really happens. But Harry, you do notice he's what appears to be, he's doing some Morse code here on the ham radio.
I see what you're trying to do there. That is clever.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. So, you know Morse code, right?
I mean, I don't know it by heart. I wasn't trained in it, probably like you were.
Well, it's just simply, taps and pauses, and each one is a letter. And, it's just one way to communicate. I was trying to see if I'm trying to use, Morse code to spell out moto weed and then 8200 to see if I can't connect to his phone or something.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem to be working.
No, there's something maybe. Now, if I know mechanically, I'm wondering here. Retrying magic that fails. Do you need different items? Would that be the idea? Can you? I know like it's in some systems it's like, well, you rolled, you failed, you're done. You can't try it again because mechanics and whatnot.
I will always let you try again, but the cost may increase.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So if you really want it, go for it.
I want this. This dowsing. I was trying to label it as douse magic, kind of like detect magic.
Yeah.
I want that spell. That sounds it's too interesting.
Well, might I draw your attention to the burn mechanic, which does state if you choose to go straight all the way up to 9 and burn yourself out and risk a roll, which I don't want you to do. I'm just drawing your attention to the fact that this does exist.
It would auto succeed.
It auto succeeds at the thing that you want to do, which would mean, just to make it very clear, that this magical item would be created. You wouldn't need to go see anyone else. That's the deal.
Well, that's too perfect. Oh, no, I'll do that.
Fantastic. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm a gambling man.
I am
It's spoken.
I am
It's
a
spoken.
100% gonna be the reason you die in this campaign, and I hate
are.
it. I hate it. Okay, I just need you to know. But I did build this system for gamblers so that we could bargain nonstop.
did.
So let's go.
I do have a question here because
Yeah.
I'm curious as well, and it is related to that.
I'm the
If-
name taker and the deal maker in this system, and
You
that's
are.
terrifying. Yeah.
Now, if
Yeah.
I were to say roll a 99 and potentially die, could I use maybe my devil's luck, which is once a session re-roll and take the failed check, like take the second?
No.
Can
if
you re-roll those?
If you roll a 99, you die, right? Because yours
Yeah.
is 98,
I'm
99, and
98,
100? Yeah. So if
98,
you-
99,
Yeah,
100.
98, 99, 100. If you roll one of those three, that is the end for you, Harry.
But I can't. So that's what I was asking. I can't re-roll
You
that
cannot
failed
re-roll
check.
that, no. So, I mean, it is entirely up to you if you want to
Well,
do
I'ma
this.
do it. Of course
Okay,
I am.
All right. Oh, my God. I'm regretting this. Okay.
You are. The moment I die
yeah,
from
the-
this
yeah,
roll,
I'm gonna-
you will live
I
with
will-
that forever.
Okay, thank you. Yep, yes,
wanna
I
try
will.
You
something
know it'll
else?
be
This
you
might be-
too. What was that?
Maybe we try something less severe.
Nah,
I gotta switch over to this so
the
that we.
the stakes
I
are
think you
super
commit.
fucking low right now.
Yeah.
I think you
I mean-
commit. Dan, don't listen to them. I think you commit. You roll it.
Of
Okay.
course
You do
I
it.
am.
Okay,
of
well,
course
it's
I'm
just,
doing
I
it.
mean, it's 50-50.
This is the call of the void
Yeah.
manifested into.
Yeah. Oh my
All right,
God.
we're good.
Okay. Really? Did you roll already? I'm sweating.
I rolled a. Oh
Okay.
yeah, I just did it. Yeah, 47.
Okay,
so now I'm
thank
down to
God.
97 for
Okay.
my burnout margin. Just
Okay.
another percentage
Yeah.
chance of death.
Now, however,
Just dies.
something crazy happens though because you succeed, but you're pushing your body beyond your limits to do this. So
Yep.
you need to describe what this looks like for Jim and anybody else who might be watching, because some magic's about to happen. Is you
Yeah.
basically create an anchor. You're creating a magic item here.
Yeah. So
Jesus. Okay.
after that fails, like the Morse code, he's kind of talking, and I'm kind of spacing out as he starts describing how Morse code. Maybe you're rattling off like what dashes and dots are which letters and numbers for me as.
It all
I'm
started
just-
back then when Mr. Morris started, Morse code, and then just like fading out into the background.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you'd probably see Harry like looking down at the stuff, and maybe absently taking the hat off of Jim while he's talking, not kind of ignoring him, taking the coat off him, handing him his coat and jacket back, and just kind of pushing him away, looking down at the star again, putting the stuff back on, rolling dice, and doubles. I got 2 5s.
Okay.
And looking at tapping the dice this time with this dowsing rod instead of the objects, and the dice burn up.
Burn up how?
They just completely disintegrate and fade off into the wind. And I inhale that dust and take the luck that it would have had and push it right into this dowsing rod.
Okay.
And it almost has this kind of bluish green smoke to it
Okay.
that I'm just exhaling into this dowsing rod. I really want this thing to be lucky.
Okay, so you are, in essence, you're being the conduit for the magic, right? You're allowing
I'm pulling
the luck
the luck into me
into
and pushing
you
it
and
right
then pushing
out.
it into the rod.
Yes.
Okay.
And probably my eyes go from the dark brown color and kind of go into a light blue for a second there.
Can anyone else see what's happening? Jim can see the magic because that's just the nature of working at the office. But do you think people can see this happening?
I'll give it a 50-50.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody bats an eye, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, it depends
Probably
on how
not.
obvious this is. Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
One was
Nobody
yes, two was
notices.
no.
But Jim, this is crazy. And I think you can feel maybe a little bit of some vibration in your bones here, as he's kind of performing this magic. Harry, I need you to name this item. You've made a magical item here. What is it called?
Ooh. Normally be a dowsing rod, but that ain't. I think, even though it rolled 5s, I think this is what I impart snake eyes on.
That's crazy, and that is actually perfect. Okay.
So I've got snake eyes, and I
Snake
think
eyes.
probably when I start thinking about that, two little dice on each side where you'd hold ones facing up on it.
Oh my God. Okay, what does this dowsing rod look like?
It looks kind of like it, I think maybe before, like it's polished wood, so it looks like you took a nice forked stick, the rod, like the V and the elongated tail, but it ends up smoothing itself out, kind of almost like it was whittled down, maybe by my grandfather. You can see some like old knots in it.
Okay. I kind
And-
of like the idea that it's also dice somehow. Like,
Well,
yeah.
I think like on the ends where you would put your hands,
Yeah.
because you can only hold that. Where you'd put your hands, there's a D6 on each side, and it's a 1 facing up on the image.
Okay,
Maybe it
that's
looks a little more
crazy.
3D than normal. Like you look at it, it's got that optical illusion almost that it's popping out at you. Like you've set 2
Yeah.
dice on either side.
Okay. I also like the idea that the dice are going to spin and rotate. And
Absolutely.
It's almost like a compass, right? So when you've
Yeah,
got the
the-
snake eyes, you're in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 6 is farther
Wow.
away. 1 is the correct direction.
Yep. Okay.
So as you're turning around, and you'll see
Okay.
it start to rotate. And I'd probably have to hold it with open hands since that's where you'd normally grab.
Yeah.
So, which you're supposed to do with the dowsing rod anyway. You're supposed to
Yeah.
let it lead you.
Yeah.
So you hold it loose, you see the dice. You hold it too firm, you don't.
I need to know how Jim is reacting to this right now.
This is a strange thing indeed. I don't know. I think I'd just be stunned into shock, like silence. Just, what am I watching right now? What is going on? Why did we have to? Jim thinks this is a bit extreme. Like, there were probably other ways to do this, and I could tell this took a lot for Harry to pull off. Like, I'm actually a little concerned. It's like, why go through this much risk? I can tell this wasn't easy.
No risk, no reward, Jim.
Look, you called me the gambler, but Harry, we could have figured out another way. That didn't look all that pleasant.
It wasn't unpleasant though. If that, I don't know how to describe it really. It felt right.
I think I know what you're talking about, but be careful. You shouldn't be putting yourself in that sort of risk for something like this.
But on the other hand, I think I could use this later again. This ain't a one-time deal.
Sure, but just be careful.
Life ain't worth living if you're too careful.
Well, you only get one, so don't throw it away.
Yeah. It's gonna happen regardless, so might as well pick when it happens, I suppose.
Anyways,
I think
I
this will
guess
work.
that'll
though.
help lead us to him then.
Yeah. And I start moving around, kind of in a circle. Pick a paper up, put it in the recycling nearby. After tearing it up so the name isn't readable.
Yeah. Okay. So before you were trying to cast a spell using this
Yes.
item as a component. Now you have created a magical item, which technically means that you can slot magical abilities onto that item. The item can have something that it does in particular that you don't need to spend burn for anymore. You can just use the item. I'm going to assume that we want ours to be like a detecting whatever it is that you want to find type thing.
Exactly. And you need
So-
components to help it lead.
You will no longer need components. This is a magical item that you have made. So it is taking the place of it is now your component. It is an anchor. It's an item that you
I
can
see
use
what you mean.
outside of that. It's like my hat, which I'll tell you about later. But this magical item, essentially, you're going to be able to look for things. You're going to be able to try to find whatever it is. I'm going to say it's very simple. You paid a burnout for it. It's very costly. So I think all you're going to need to do is state what you're looking for. If you have an item to kind of help you narratively, that would be fine. But I think it's going to help you, and it is going to give you a 10 shift for any roll when you're trying to find whatever it is you're trying to find. That's what this item does now. It provides a 10 shift when you use it. Now, I need to introduce the idea of entanglement to you a little bit, just so that you as a player know, and that is the more times you use this to find things you're looking for, like I mean even if you lose your wallet, the harder it will be for you to try to find things without using it. You're going to get entangled to this. The more you depend on it, the harder it will be for you to succeed without it.
Which
Okay?
makes sense.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, whether Harry knows that or not, that'll be for the conversation with Alder, I'm sure.
Yeah, that'll be another time. But I want you
Which
as a player to know,
guarantee
because
you-
it could be dangerous. Yeah.
Harry's going to be very excited to tell Alder about this.
And I don't think he'll care about what like, oh, that's a future Harry problem, in terms of what I need to find. But yeah, so you can actually, you burned out. I'll give you max. It'll do 15 instead of the 10 shift.
Okay.
Okay, and it is snake eyes. I've written it down. Somebody said dachshund rod, and I thought that was hilarious.
That's clever.
It's
Yeah,
so
that'd
good.
be that is very funny
Yeah.
for people, but if I'm looking
Yeah.
for something else,
Yeah.
I mean, it still
Exactly.
fits, but I don't know if I've really heard of dachshund from my wents that
Yeah,
much.
probably
It happened,
not
but it
yet.
wasn't that common a phrase.
Okay, but here is your rod, so you want to use it. So go ahead and
Absolutely.
make your roll. Your
All
burn
right.
is flushed, by the way, when you do that. When you survive
Yeah,
a
I only
burnout.
had the
Okay.
one from a reroll, but I flushed
right.
it, yeah.
All right, go ahead and make your roll with your 15.
I'm going to take a burn to reroll that.
Okay.
I
Yep.
feel like I just keep on keeping on. 47.
Oh my God.
Damn.
So close. Okay, but you know what? That doesn't. Again, it doesn't mean that you fail. It just things happen. So
Yeah.
it's a 47, and the mark was 45, y'all. So it's going to spin. Your device is going to work. You're going to watch it go. And then you're going to start following it. It's just that it's a 47. It's a failure in that there are however many million people in Los Angeles. So you're going to start walking in the direction of wherever this person, individual is.
Gonna take a while.
It's going to take a while.
But I just kind of stopped doing that.
I've noticed that people are starting to avoid us.
Yeah, that's kind of how this city works. They see something a little weird, they just kind of mind their business, and kind of like the Waffle House, almost.
Very
That-
interesting.
Some guy walking around with a stick, they're gonna go, yeah, okay, that's a little weird, but not my business. Just like you see, and I pointed like this off-brand Spider-Man. You see how they're kind of moving around that guy?
Why is he wearing that? What is it?
If money, he's a street hawker.
Oh, okay.
Want a picture
Interesting.
with Spider-Man?
No, thank you. No, thank you. I keep moving past. You, come on, don't get distracted. Come on.
Okay. All right. Sure.
So people won't care. Ain't no weapons, so no one's gonna bat an eyelash. They'll just give a wide berth.
I guess that's what's really weird because, around my town, you start walking around with metal rods in your hand, people will ask if you're all right. Check up on you.
Well, conveniently, this ain't metal, so that does help a little.
Yes. Oh, I
wouldn't-
guess that's the feeling that I'm getting. Nobody cares about you around here. That's strange.
That
Live together. Why don't you care?
That is very accurate, unfortunately, in this day and age. Probably worse now than it was in mine, but even then. Yeah, everyone just minds their own business. A lot of the time there's, we can get into the discussion of Good Samaritan laws and how those don't always work anymore later.
Fair enough. So, you got a good pull on that? You got an idea of where we're supposed to be heading?
Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a bit. I'm watching this. I point myself in the right direction. It looks like it's only gonna go down to a 3 out of the 6, but and as we walk and cross more blocks, it probably bops itself down to a 2 as it's getting a little closer. It's kind of like hot and cold, and right now we're warm.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'll just kind of be the lookout so we don't get hit by a car.
That
My goodness.
would be appreciated. Yeah, actually. Did you see and I pointed one of the crosswalks? That right there, crosswalk. From what I heard, those are actually pretty uncommon when you're about. That was around the time that they started doing car laws to make it so it was anti-pedestrian, not pro-pedestrian, which is weird to me. But nonetheless, once it shows the little man instead of the red hand, that's when we can walk.
Sure.
Just keep that in mind.
Okay.
It's a street light, but that one's for pedestrians walking, so that means we're protected. We have the right of way.
Okay. Oh, okay. I think I'm following along here. We just walk whenever, and
Yeah, and that's how it used to be, and cars were supposed to stop for you. Now, no, it's the auto dealers and whatnot have pushed the lobby to make it so that cars have the right of way basically always. So pedestrians, there's something called jaywalking. So if you walk when it's not supposed to, if the cops are around and they ain't terribly friendly, they'll potentially write you a ticket for crossing the street when you're not supposed to.
golly, this place is terrible.
I can't really disagree with you on that one.
All the cars are so ugly.
Also can't disagree with that either. I'm not really too fan. What is that, a box moving? I hate that.
Ooh, I can see my reflection in that.
Yeah,
I got
that
any
one's
paint on it. They forgot to paint that thing. It's a big old box on wheels. Who would ever buy that?
I don't there's no way that's a truck.
This is a perfect
think it's-
opportunity to switch scenes back into the woods. However, it seems like we're actually going to go back in the woods, but we're going to do something a little weird. Gus, would you mind?
Yes.
Sorry, would you mind describing the crime scene that you were referencing? Can we go back in time a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
How are we talking, like a full flashback, or are we talking just
I
like
think
me summarizing for?
No, flashback. I want to know what we would see as Gus was kind of going to this crime scene for the first time.
Yeah. I suppose from like the audience's perspective, it'd be following me stepping out of a car. It is the dead of winter. It is snowing. Like it's like a flurry of snow, and it's there's like portable like floodlights and like a generator set up. It's kind of like this whole like cordoned area, lots of people rushing around. There's these police cordons around the lake itself, to ensure that people aren't falling through the ice. And there's sort of it's safe to about this point, and past this point you're probably going to fall on the ice, like, just like those people. You would see it from a couple of different moments in time as well. It's there is blood on the ice. It is clear by some measure that like there was a blood trail leading out, like there was some level of bloodshed occurred before the person actually fell into the water.
Interesting.
But we're also seeing the second scene, and it's the following day. It's morning. Yeah. It's pretty much the exact same situation. Like the geography is different and the exact placement, but very similarly with this, in both cases, there's a car abandoned on the side of the road. The driver's side door is left open, ajar.
Yeah.
There is a thin blood trail leading down to the ice, and just that point beyond where someone has just vanished out of view.
It's and they're taken down to the lake in like the middle of the lake.
I wouldn't say they necessarily made it that far.
Yeah.
If they did, it would be incredibly unlikely.
Yeah.
And if it did twice, it would be even more incredibly unlikely. These two separate people made it all the way to the center of this frozen lake. And
okay. So I'm wondering what happens here as you are approaching the circular wood present time, where you start to feel like, oh shit. The lake isn't perfectly circular, but I see what's happening here. This is similar. If this were transplanted to where your case was, for instance, you might expect to see a body somewhere in the middle of these trees. What about this scene kind of triggers that memory for you where you go, wait a second, I think it was like the center of a circle.
There were streaks in the ice itself, I think. There was some kind of geometric pattern that emerged there. The shape of the actual site where the person fell through as well, that created, cracks in the ice.
And it made a circle. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll go. I like that a lot. We'll go with that if you're okay with that.
Yeah. So it's more an evocation of the familiar pattern rather than evoking the image itself, I think. So it's something structurally familiar rather than visually recognizable.
And there is no wrong answer here. This is just improv. Were there alchemical symbols at the scene of this crime?
I think there were symbols. The most perturbing thing about it was that in the case of both of these victims, had digits missing, one on the right hand, one on the left, in these two separate cases, is that when they were below the ice, it's clear they didn't succumb immediately, and that there was a time where the local coroners or the local investigators said and they seemed to be trying to break through the ice. They've left some scratches there. But what we were able to determine upon examination is that they weren't trying to get out. They were actually scratching symbols on the inside of the ice in their dying moments, pretty much, some kind of fugue state, completely unaware of their own imminent demise, that completing this pattern, whatever it was on the underside of the ice, was what they committed their dying moments to. And if those symbols turn out to be alchemical in nature, I wouldn't recognize it until this moment, probably.
Yeah, okay.
Because I didn't know what alchemical symbols were when I investigated this.
Okay. Then we're going to say yes. However, it won't be, you will not see the symbol that I just described that was on the bottom here. That was not at your crime scene. But there are similar enough alchemical symbols at your crime scene that you are now starting to see here in these woods as you both approach, and will return to the present as you are walking through here.
It looks like this is another air symbol. Not sure why air specifically, but have you found anything?
Just an uneasy sense of familiarity, really. When you're looking for a pattern, you want a thing to line up, and then as it is, you're like, oh, this is actually terrible. I don't know why I was searching for this in the first place. It's like when you're looking for a shape in the dark, is the best case scenario that you find nothing?
What did you find?
The theory at the time was that these two people were acting outside of their best interests, whether it was because of narcotics in the system. We couldn't really tell the level of water in their lungs, their systems messed with the toxicology. It was a whole mess from start to finish. But we knew they were in an altered state of mind, because what else could you be at that point? But these marks are made deliberately, and they're made with tools. That's the difference I can see. These are clearly, this is not scratched by someone's fingernails. This is marked with I'm looking at the images that are the thread. These seem to be marked with incredible precision, and someone used an etching tool or the tip of a knife meticulously.
Yeah.
It's like a mirror, but I don't know, halfway across the world.
Okay. So that hypothetical, I'm guessing, wasn't a hypothetical, and you're seeing a similarity with what's happening here with that?
Yeah, well reasoned. There's patterns, and
Okay.
then there's patterns. As in, there's recurring themes and dots connected, and then there's actual geometric patterns, but this is you know, a slow slide into the world of the supernatural is one thing, but the reframed perspective of everything that you've encountered up until this point is another, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
Like, when was your first interaction with it? Was it the day you showed up in the office, or was it something before then? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. Just
When I first moved to New York, I guess this is more of hindsight now that I've, more directly interacted with the supernatural. There's a very, my case, this was more supernatural, but I was taking again the lay of the land, just walking around, get to know my neighborhood. And then I found a gorgeous, generally really beautiful mural of a boy holding a red balloon on the wall. And I just I'll be honest, I just stared at it. I don't think I've seen anything as beautiful. It was surrounded by graffiti, and not to say graffiti isn't art, but next to this kind of painting, it would be rude to put them both in the same category. And then I left, kept going on my way, walking around, met my neighbors, met a really cute bodega cat. His name was Fluff. And then on the way back home, I went the same route, kind of wanted to just see that mural again, to see that piece of art of that boy with a balloon. And it was gone. Just gone. Not painted over. It had been painted on top of some graffiti, and the graffiti was still there. It was intact. It was whole. But that boy was gone. Figured out maybe just walk past the wrong wall or something. I was still getting used to the place, but no. And I asked some people around if they knew who painted it, and they didn't even know that mural existed. So that was odd. So I pushed out my mind after a while. I had the whole stress of trying to find a job in a new country to focus on, but it came up again a couple of months ago when I found that forum red thread. I figured I'd just post about it there and see if anyone had anything to say about it. Nothing enlightening. Maybe it would make sense now that I look back on it with the context of, everything I now know. But yeah, I think that's probably my first raw interaction with the strange.
yeah. Hindsight is a kind of sixth sense, I guess.
Yeah.
The thing that's throwing me is typically when I investigate something, someone has died, and it's usually pretty horrible. So I don't know if there's something here that we've missed, or if this is not like that, not like the others.
Maybe if we keep checking out the trees, if we find any other symbols, we can add these together.
Yeah. I take a photo of, I don't know if the symbols are like close enough together that I can photograph several of them, or if they're more like scattered.
I think they're scattered, yeah, according to the post, which is what I'm going based off of.
Yeah.
So it looks like you would have to take one for each symbol.
Sure. How many different symbols are there, would you say?
Let's
we've
roll
at least
for it.
found so
Roll
far.
me a
Yeah.
1d10.
A 1d10.
Oof.
I rolled a 10.
There are 10.
I don't have that many photos in the camera.
Gonna have to make a decision. Which ones do you photograph?
Well, I think because air seems like the one that's the most easily identified. Are there any others that feel more identified, like in the same category, or are there any that look different compared to that cycle?
Okay, let's see.
Because if we saw the other alchemical elemental symbols, I'd say like, okay, this belongs to one group, and then maybe, you know, there's another grouping of...
Well, the only elemental ones that you see immediately are you recognize the air symbol. However, you will see another symbol with like a triangle and a but to you, I don't know if you know immediately, oh, that's, you know, what element that is. But they do all look fairly the same, but they've also been changed. Like that symbol that you're looking at with the same alchemical symbol that was on your previous investigation, that is not a traditional alchemical symbol that has been modified, and it means something. But so you'll see things like that where it's like, oh, this looks like maybe something I recognize, like a triangle here or a square, or, you know, that might be the sun, because the sun is just a circle with a dot in the middle. That's what that one means. So you might see stuff like that, but there's things and additions that have been made to it.
I'll choose the most familiar symbol.
Okay.
That I've seen before, at least, with recontextualized. I'll take a photo of that one as my sort of first.
Okay, roll me a 1d5 now.
A 1d5. 2.
Okay. Well, you are gravitating towards a symbol that it is a triangle, and then underneath there's kind of like a line right at the base of the triangle that goes down, and then you've got a horizontal line between them, almost like it's making a cross, and then it points down and continues on for just a second. I will put the symbol in here for you. And so that's the one that you take a photograph of. Now make me a roll. Mind or soul, either one.
It's gonna be mind.
All right.
May I argue for my applied cognition?
You may.
I'd like to use my applied
Yeah,
cognition.
no, sorry. I meant go ahead. I meant you may use it. That's what I meant.
No. That was my own phrasing. That was my own phrasing. Good fault. Fucking hell.
Oh,
Someone has to tally how many otherworldly reckonings I've rolled specifically in this campaign.
It's
that's
a
a 100
few.
otherworldly reckoning.
It's a few.
Oh my God. Gus. You were right. That intuition that you had about that case from before, you were right. And it is mirrored. And as you say, it's like a mirror only halfway across the world. You remember back to the case and how on the one individual it was the left ring finger, and on the other finger it was mirrored. And then as you start to think about this, you're starting to go, okay, this is connected, and you know it's connected. But then all of a sudden, I think you smell sulfur as you're looking at the symbol, and you recognize that rotten egg smell. And then you just hear my voice, Alder's voice, being like, well, sulfur's usually related to devils and demons and the like. And then with utter, complete certainty, you realize not only were you right, but they know that you're here.
They know I'm here?
That individual that you were hunting, that you thought might be responsible, even though you didn't maybe have a name or a person, you thought they were connected. They are connected. You know that completely. And that person knows that you're here in this spot right now. Person.
Do I have any inkling as to why they would know that? Or It's is it in the moment that I take the photo? Like it's like the
Yeah.
engagement of like.
Maybe, yeah. We'll say it's that, yeah.
See anything in the viewfinder?
Yeah. Sorry. What?
You okay?
Yeah. No.
No. Okay. Why? What did you see?
I don't know what this place is, but I know that some bad things have some influence here.
Okay. And anything specific that you got from the? Like, do you see a creature, a scene in the photo?
I'm gonna check on the photo as it's developing, which
Yep.
I assume is just the etched.
Yep, it's just
Symbol.
going to be the etch symbol, yeah.
I was trying to actually do like this little like connection moment between us because I was gonna take this photo and say, you know, the thing you saw that disappeared. That part of the reason I document everything is that these can't disappear.
Okay.
That was going to be the little, you know, redemptive moment where I tried to make amends for being a prick to you for the last couple hours. But, you know, instead I kind of feel like I want to throw up. We should probably document what else we can find here and get the hell out of here, probably.
Yeah.
I don't
no,
think we're going to
okay.
clean up a body, but if this thing is some kind of... I think this is some kind of... This is going to sound insane, but I feel like this is like a control room. Does that make sense?
Yeah, maybe we should get out of here quickly then. Can you work with digital photos as well? I don't have a camera like yours, but I have my phone.
Yeah, why don't you document the elemental ones and I'll take everything else.
Yeah. I walk around like I'll be saying outside of this ring of trees, but like trying to see if I can get photos of the symbols.
Can Akenna make a roll for me as well while you're doing this?
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Okay. What? that?
Akenna's his soul, right?
Yes.
Yep, that one.
Ooh, failure.
Okay. And then you go ahead and make a roll for me, but yours is mind. So you roll mind.
Yeah.
14.
Success. 14.
Okay. It's fine. This is probably nothing magical, really, as you're looking at these. It looks like maybe somebody's trying to recreate something, but something just happened to Gus just now. And I mean, that part is clear, but as you're starting to document these, you're like, well, this doesn't feel like anything, really. There are alchemical symbols, but there doesn't seem to be the same feeling like when you were on previous cases. Doesn't necessarily feel magical in nature. However, Gus sent you to take photographs of the elemental ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're taking photos of these, you will notice that the one with the triangle, the one that kind of, I'm assuming that you'll go back around and look at the one that goes stop. Yeah. Okay. Reading your mind here. As you get to that one, you recognize this one as the alchemical symbol for sulfur. And that's it. Yeah.
I'll take a photo of that one as well. Hey, did you... I'm not getting anything, but... Is this, you think it's Dealmaker related?
My instinct was always that it was humans at the root of this that were trying to appeal to a different power. Whether that was making offerings or bargains of their own, I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is a man-made circle, whatever it is. I don't think this was occurring because of a spirit. I think someone put this here, made this here.
Hey, well, I've got the photos. If you're feeling, I think you might be right though. We should maybe head back, let Alder know what we've seen so far.
Yeah. Yeah. That car is still bothering me though.
We can head back to that then. Do more of a deep dive before heading back.
Yeah, all right, let's do that.
We see them walking back up away from the trees towards the car, which maybe now you'll start to realize is on the other side of the road, and maybe now is when, if it were a TV show, the audience would see a sign that's like, oh shit, this is in the other side of the world, confirmation. And then on the other side of the world, in Hollywood, California, we return to Harry and Jim Sal.
Okay, yeah, we're getting close, I think. Where has this led us, by the way? Oh, sorry.
Oh gosh. Let me see. I'm gonna say that you've been passing by a bunch of so you're going through Hollywood in kind of the rougher spot, right? And now you're kind of hitting a particular part where it's now like a bunch of green juiceries, fitness, stuff like that. You're starting to enter into a different area but really the rod's working, but it's just you're in a very big city. So
Sure.
yeah, you're heading in some direction, but you haven't really had it tick down. It's more like it'll get to a 1 when you're in the right direction, but you have to then get to the spot. It's not going to be like the snake eyes are like, you're here. It's more like you're going north. I'd say you've hit snake eyes now, but you've been walking in that direction for a while.
Sure. And then once we get to it, if we pass it, then it'll change.
Yeah, then it'll start.
So,
yeah. So you just are walking in that direction.
Yeah. Yeah, we're probably getting close-ish. We're getting definitely near.
Oh, we're definitely not where we started, that's for sure.
No, we're getting more into neighborhoods now around Hollywood.
Wow, look at all this stuff.
Yeah.
My head is buzzing just looking at all this stuff. My goodness.
Yeah, I really want to bring you to Vegas soon. I'm curious to see what'll happen to you. In a good way.
You keep saying that. Yeah, you keep saying that. I keep worried. I don't have a good history with gambling. You do.
We just make sure you don't go with too much is the idea. You go with how much you want to spend, and that's what you leave with, or nothing. That you don't go and bring everything with you. You want to spend $100, you spend $100. That's it.
Well, until a feller says, "Oh, you're down on your luck. I could spot you."
Yeah, and then you don't do nothing because
all sorts of trouble.
You don't do nothing there because then I get shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to bring up here.
So then you don't do that. You just go and you have fun and then you leave.
Oh, sure. Tell the compulsive gambler to not gamble.
That's why you bring it fair. Okay, fair. I'm not going to put you into the lion's den or nothing. Well, so I'm still just walking while we're talking in here, and I'm just watching to see when the eyes, the dice change to a 2 is what I'm looking for. So going block by block, and then the moment it shifts to a 2, that's when I stop.
That's not happening right now. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. I know it'll take a while. Yeah.
Big city.
Well,
yeah.
It is. Well, it's going to take a bit, I feel. There are millions upon millions of people here in Los Angeles.
I've got no other ideas to try to help you here. I'm clean out. I wish we had some instructions or some directions, or maybe if they knew that we were coming somehow. But
yeah, I don't think they'll know until we get there, and even then, I mean, of course they'd know we're there when we're there, and that would make sense, I suppose. That's no matter where you are, you're there. But yeah, it might be a minute.
I'm thinking here. Since, our badges hold some sort of authority, they ask us, hey, who are we? And then we say, hey, we're dumb. We flash our badges, and then they think nothing of it. I wonder. Now, this is a stretch here.
Sure.
If we can influence some sort of magic in some sort of way, do that, but then not hypnotize or invoke magic on somebody without their knowing, but maybe call a magic taxi of some sort that'll take us to our destination. And then, I wonder if they have that. They have to have a service like that for us. I mean, how else do we get stuff done? Wandering around aimlessly.
Well, normally the door puts us closer to where we want to go, so there is
sometimes. But I wonder if there's. I mean, we gotta have some sort of stuff, that allows us to get where we need to go.
That's not a bad idea. Alder might have. We'll just call up Alder.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. Just call up Alder. We have literally the thing to do that too. Oh God. Okay.
Yeah. Let me. Hello?
Oh.
Nope. That's not the. Oh, that was a weird setting.
Yeah. No, it's got to be at 33.33 megahertz. That's the one you want for the frequency.
Oh, okay. So right. It's right here. Okay.
There you go. Yeah, I hear that it's now on. Yep. There you go. That switch.
Alder,
hit
coming in. Over. Alder, can you hear me? Over.
Yes, I can hear you. It's working.
That's great. What did you say? Over.
Oh, just that it's working, and I'm excited. Over.
Oh, that's great. Hey, the reason why I phoned you in is we're lost. We're trying to find this person, but we have no idea.
Well, we're not
is there
lost.
Some sort of. We're totally lost. We're completely and utterly lost. We've been walking around this massive city. We have no chance of being able to find these people.
We're going in the right direction.
Look, we should have stopped for directions a long time ago, but both of us are too proud to ask for them. And by the way, we don't know where the heck we're going. We only have a pen name to go off of.
Yeah,
but anyways.
That makes total sense. Over. Have you thought about asking for directions?
Wait. No, over.
So my first thing when I'm lost is I just find the nearest person and I ask them, and it almost always works for me. Over.
We don't have a name.
It can't be that easy. Over.
Well, it usually is for me, but you know what you can do is you can just announce that you're from D.U.M, and then you can use the incantation I use, which is that, when they go, what's D.U.M, you then say, well, we investigate the supernatural, super unnatural, paranormal, para-abnormal, and the whole thing's really kind of long. If you use the whole incantation, then they're more likely to help you. It's kind of like a charm spell.
How are they going to know?
They would know, just based off of a user, like whatever that pen name is, that where this person lives, just off of how?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, give it a try, but also they may be able to help you. I don't know. Maybe what you say to them will lead you to where you need to be to run into this person. Maybe you'll find them at the supermarket.
This is working. Yeah, whoa, what? Oh my God. Okay, I start looking for a taxi to flag as he's talking about this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've truthfully, I don't even know how I've succeeded the way that I have so far.
Hey, taxi!
We're gonna flag down a taxi, and I'll give that a shot. Maybe, maybe we'll have better luck with that. Over.
Yeah, just trust the universe, Jim. Over.
Trust the universe. Oh boy. Over.
You flag a taxi down, sure.
Yeah.
You get
Hi. It's gonna be a little weird. We're with
a taxi or an Uber. Taxi. Doesn't matter. Sorry.
A taxi. I don't know what Uber is.
Yeah. Okay. Fair. Taxi.
Here, you want to show your badge? We're with D.U.M. And we're investigating some things real quick here.
Yes. Okay. I'm so sorry to do this. Can you both roll for me, please? This is very exciting.
What are we rolling? Magic?
You are rolling whatever your magic is. So mind for Jim and soul for Harry.
Yes.
Yay!
24 success.
I am dumb.
Yes. Okay. And
I'm
this is
extra
just,
dumb.
Yeah, this is just to see some things. Your badges are going to do some fun stuff. But, okay.
I don't have my badge.
Oh,
he does though. That's why I was pointing at him.
Yeah. Okay.
while
Okay.
saying this.
Okay. And Jim, yours was the 62, right?
Yes.
Doing some math here. Please hold. Okay. 1 second. Oh, okay. I rolled a 15 for your badge. So that's exciting. Okay, so as you hold out the badge for the taxi driver, you have an older gentleman here, definitely graying in the hair, has a very, very clean cab, like one of the cleanest cabs, well, yes, that you've probably ever seen. There does appear to be like a something dangling from the rearview mirror. Nothing really maybe, Jim, that you immediately recognize, like a symbol or anything like that, but it does seem to have, some sort of meaning for this individual. And then you also have, on the passenger side, there appears to be like a postcard tucked in on the top that looks maybe like a tropical at first glance. And then you hop in to the cab, you flash your badge, and you say, "We're dumb," and his eyes kind of gloss over a little bit. And he goes, "What's dumb?"
Department of Unsolved Mysteries. We're here to investigate some going-ons. We're looking for a person of interest.
Okay.
I can give you directions if you just follow my lead as you drive.
Oh, can do.
Perfect.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
That's fantastic.
And I
That's
hold out
very
the
good.
dowsing rod,
Yeah.
and I tell him to turn when it turns to a 2,
Nice.
and I tell him to stop when I
Nice.
need to adjust.
Okay. Then I'm going to say that, I don't know, let's say 20, 30 minutes maybe of driving, which is a lot.
That would have been, we would have been walking for a
you
few
would have been
more
walking
hours.
for a long time. I rolled for it. I'm sorry.
No,
but then eventually it's going to have you stop at, say, like a community college type situation. It's like a trade school that it'll have you stop at, not a traditional university. But yeah, eventually after going back and forth, you guys kind of stop and go, "Oh, this is the spot."
All right. Here's just fine. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Good luck being dumb.
Thanks.
Cool. I don't know what stars are, but I'd give you 5 of them, I guess.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Good luck with the rest of your rides. And I hop out.
And his eyes kind of like ungloss over or demilkify a little bit, and then he just kind of goes on his way. So just
That's the
takes
most
him-
normal fairy tale all day.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Good idea.
Probably.
Sal. I didn't even think about a taxi.
It's a very good idea.
Yeah, it would have been. I'm gonna.
That would have been a long walk.
Would have been another day before we made it over here. This place is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at some sort of community college, it looks like. 100 it must.
Harry, the second you look over there at the community college, you see like there's just tall windows that lead into the building that you can see. It's a computer lab. Like it's like yeah.
And that might be where they are and where they'll post this from eventually. And
Okay.
I'm like doing the rod, like aiming it at that, aiming it away, seeing if it goes
Yeah,
to 2 to
absolutely.
1 to 2.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the direction.
All right. Well, let's go meet Moto Tweed, eh?
Do you think they go by that name in? Oh, they probably don't, but they'd recognize it.
They'd recognize it, I'd assume. They probably, if they, oh hell, they'll probably know roughly what we're looking into if we give them the handle. That might be an advantage to us or disadvantage. Either way.
I guess we will see.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, good call on that, Taxi. That was very helpful. And this was helpful too. See, this is coming in hot.
It paid off, I will admit. Without that, we would still be wandering around.
Yeah, I don't really want to wander around Hollywood without any direction to go.
I got a feeling that the both of us are going to get mistaken for professors here, the way that we're dressed.
That might be beneficial, actually. That might be a good angle to take here.
Could.
Professors of occult. I don't know what to teach that. That'd be weird.
What? I don't think... Huh? Anyways, sure. I'll open the door for you, Harry. Here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That
All right.
is where we're going to end today's episode, actually. As you guys are entering in, we have the other team leaving their scene. I am going to roll the credits, but I wanted to tell you guys, those of you that are listening and watching, I have some cool trailers to show because there's some cool stuff happening on Table Story. Okay, we had a new show start, which I've already showed the trailer for here. The Lost Second. It's on Tuesdays, so it would be yesterday. It's amazing. It's fantastic. You need to watch it. Brad is GMing that one. Whack has a new show coming out. I'm going to play the trailer for that, and then I'm running a three-part thing on Saturdays, starting this Saturday. So I'm going to just play a bunch of trailers for you, and then we'll end for today. But thank you so much for watching and for this adventure today. Oh my gosh, so many things. Does somebody want to say something? Like, a signature for my forum post? No?
Always 50-50.
That's perfect. I was just going to cut you off and then have it.
Things are getting out of hand. The plague has made it to every corner of Vayfall. We have no means to stop it, no way to cure it. We suffer only losses.
Sylvia is right. It's somewhat under control for now, but soon our infirmaries will be overrun. If we do not find a cure soon, we run the risk of losing control of this pandemic. Who knows what could be next for the people of Felsenholt?
Not to mention the losses we are suffering on trade.
Oh, for goodness sake, trade! People are losing their lives, Biel!
Unfortunately, Biel is right, Nox. Without coin, we have no way of staying the warmongering hand of Invictus Concordia. Trade is our main means of defense.
Vianthracite is our main means of defense. Our military is strong. Our weapons are advanced. Aurora and Invictus are at war. Before long, they'll both be vying for our support.
That might buy us some time. But you and I both know the Emperor will not miss a chance should one present itself.
Okay, so we're no more enlightened on the Void Blight problem. What else is on today's agenda? I do have an entire consortium to run, you know.
Fine. What else? Guild business?
Alden, the Master Tinkerer, is back in town.
He's been missing for years.
He continues to incessantly call upon us, apparently for a matter of great import. He says he needs the Assembly to handle another situation, one that he has no doubt created for himself.
I cannot spare the soldiers, not with open war in the north.
And I will not be sending the Shield Maidens on another goose chase for him. Perhaps this falls under the purview of the City Watch?
Absolutely not. The Watch has their hands full with the lower gangs. We should outsource this to adventurers. It's Alden, for goodness sake. Whatever it is, it cannot possibly be something worth risking our own people for.
We cannot justify the expense of a premium hire.
Oh, by the light of Surreal, I haven't got time for this. Just put a bloody quest up on the board, and we'll see who shows up.
Fine. Our last bit of business concerns the trouble at the auction house again. It seems more of their priceless items have been stolen. We'll have to get a handle on these thieves before the nobility start to riot.
So, please tell me, why do you want to be an adventurer?
Well, as you know, I am a businesswoman, after all.
Adventurer? Rutu not want to be adventurer. Rutu want to find home.
Okay, look, I've really lived a life where I didn't have very many options.
I'm here because I need help.
Is saying seeing the world too cliche?
Well, I don't know if it's so much of a why. Maybe a question of how do I want to be an adventurer?
Obviously, I seek to find new connections, expand my family's network.
And at home, tinkering away, building things, helping out the family, and working with my uncle in his shop, which is fun. Getting kind of bored. 50 years of that does take a bit out of you.
I don't want to join a guild because I am strong. I want to join because I am not strong enough.
Because God has given me the choice. And I choose God.
In order to find home, Rutu need gold. Adventuring bring gold.
If I work hard and, don't die, I get to say what happens next to me and the people in my life. That's freedom.
Oh, I was still muted. Isn't that exciting, everybody? Oh my God, there's so much happening. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Okay, we're now gonna raid Tiger. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week. But then we'll see you also again on Saturday, and then we'll see you again on Tuesday, and then again on Monday, and then oh my God, there's so much happening. And Friday, we'll see you Friday as well. I know what's happening.